Real talk, niggas be fake, I hear that shit like, hey, day. Don't talk about paper, I eat that cake like anime. Ain't no sense to for what I've been through. When it gets you, you can't get away. Cause when it really sliding, then you dying, there ain't no reviving, no, this ain't no anime. Niggas be fake, I hit that shit like, hey, day. Don't talk about paper, I eat that cake like anime. Ain't no sense to for what I've been through. When it gets you, you can't get away. Cause when it really sliding, then you dying, there ain't no reviving, no, this ain't no anime. I done lost a few niggas cause of yappers. It's fucked up, one of them is from a copper. Shot him before he graduated like a scholar. The news said, pronounced dead before the doctor. We was held at gunpoint by some robbers. And I felt at one point we was goners. I got jumped where I heard the gun cocking, but people started flocking. The only thing that stopped them, the problem is none of these goblins for the notches. And how they did them proper make me feel like a monster. I'm honest, the trauma weighing down on my conscience. Comments, telling myself to block it. Conscious for contraband, this shit bothers. Might not have made it out of Detroit without Joshua. Even though the pussy in Canada got us locked up, whatever, man, it's better than staying and getting popped up. Time glorified shit, they know. Gun got a red eye, can't know. Watch an anime, mad that it's fake though. If I had Dragon Balls, I whisper the lane, no like. Mighty Dragon, what I'm asking is don't give these haters the satisfaction of taking my partners away from their daughters. We got enough martyrs, we need more fathers. Damn, and that's what hits us the hardest. Another generation raised without poppers. Raise it then pop it. Babies are products of what they see. Meanwhile, y'all talking tough on y'all tweets, baby. You got it. But I might slap the shit out of you though. Ha! Real talk. Niggas be fake, I hear that shit like, hey, day. Don't talk about paper, I eat that cake like anime. Ain't no sense to for what I've been through. When it gets you, you can't get away. Cause when it really sliding, then you dying, there ain't no reviving, no, this ain't no anime. Niggas be fake, I hit that shit like, hey, day. Don't talk about paper, eat that cake like anime. Ain't no sense to for what I've been through. When it gets you, you can't get away. Cause when it really sliding, then you dying, there ain't no reviving, no, this ain't no anime.
Bitch, I'm too angelic. You ain't on demon time, that shit is set. You full of shit, how the fuck you in a wreck? I can show y'all couple pointers like Kemet. Underworld look like Wakanda. Move like a Black Panther with my knives. Can't trust a bitch, they be lying like nah. Just me and my gin, ain't no boo for this saga. But I got an M on my head like some bar when me dead, so I get out of bed and get straight to the phone. Make sure my niggas feel like a motherfucking pig. I'm just saying, man, my girl Fidel, she flies well. Keep it a sensu, perfect as cell. Nerdy boy, but I'm just so full of Dell. Do too much training for catching that L. I never flop, but I still never sell. It's not in my character, I'm just too real. I thought I'd be or end up in jail. I stand on my 10 toes, I never fell. And now they be feeling my lyrics like Braille. Yeah, they be feeling it. Much praise, that's me in Arabic. Back on my bully, no meritage. Allergic to limbs, I need Claritin. Most of my soul, that's embarrassing. I'm still the man, son. You give it Maryland. How could I rock with that shit? I'm too arrogant. The peace blowing is perilous. I let the peace go. Let's not experiment. Let's not experiment. Evil my heritage. Fuck with that cake, so move like the seraphim. If it don't speak to my soul, I inherit it. One of a kind, and nobody is rare. This a new stage in my life, and I'm clearing it. Give me my credit. No, this ain't experience.
Real talk. Niggas be fake, I hear that shit like, hey, day. Don't talk about paper, I eat that cake like anime. Ain't no sense to for what I've been through. When it gets you, you can't get away. Cause when it really sliding, then you dying, there ain't
What's up, chat? What's up, chat? What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another live stream. I am SuperNardful. Hey, Nard, you're late? Am I? Explain to me how I'm late. Explain to me how I am late. I gotta understand that. But what's up, y'all? We got moderator Ty Swift in here. We got Presario. We got Khalid Pro. We got Jude Marcia. I'm sorry, I'm butchering that name. We got Pee-wee Barry 87. We got King B. We got Jugga J Let's Play. We got Gabriel NPC. We got Robert. Nope, your message just got deleted. I don't know what you said. We got Radio Sonic. Now apparently there's a weather alert in San Diego. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Again, forgive me for the buffering. I still have yet to figure that out. Okay, I'm still working on it. I'm still working on the buffering. But yeah, did you know that Plain Rock made school videos? What type of school videos? Explain. That's tough. What's up, Calamari? What's up, Movie Matt the Animator? If you're doing reactions, I recommend to watch something about Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Nah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know for real. What we're reacting to, that's up to y'all. But nah, I say nah to the something about because like terminal montage videos, they tend to get not copyright, but like I don't know. You feel me? How he got in trouble in school? What'd he do? Yeah, we're talking about school. The title is about school and whatnot. Yeah. Typical school day. Oh, we can look at that. Let me see that. Let me pull up a tab for that. Let's see that. A typical. Ooh, did y'all see this? Could Mario beat Sonic the Hedgehog in a fight? Responding to Mario fans. Y'all, should we indulge in this? To go right off the bat, should we indulge in this? Could Mario beat Sonic the Hedgehog in a fight? Responding to Mario fans. I've been going back and forth with y'all about this debate lately anyway. Mario versus Sonic, who wins in a fight, right? Y'all Mario fans, y'all got y'all points, y'all got y'all's opinions. We watched the previous video where he basically said Sonic easily beats Mario. Let's just see what he says in this response, and let's see some of the points that are being presented by Mario fans. I actually want to watch this.
What happened after I dropped my Mario vs. Sonic video?
Alrighty.
Well, besides the fact that
we got a face reveal. Okay.
A lot of people were
Well, I mean, for us, I mean, this is our first time seeing his face. He probably showed his face before.
arguing thousands of comments.
Okay, bro, we got similar. Like he plays all the background tunes. He be playing them Brawl soundtrack songs in the background of his videos. He played the Bramble Blast in one of the other videos, and now he's got that snowman. Okay, W taste.
What happened after I dropped my Mario vs. Sonic video? Well, besides the fact that a lot of people were arguing, thousands of comments of people debating and going back and forth.
Jeez.
Today we're going to be debunking a debunk to my video.
Oh, okay.
Before I get started, make sure to not send this person hate. We are not.
Oh, he got an actual video response.
To do
Let's
that,
see
I
it.
definitely do not support any hate to this creator, but there's a lot of things
No
that is
hate,
wrong
chat.
with this video
Oh,
that I'm going
okay.
to be addressing.
Time to cook him.
Move like this video.
Time to cook him.
Now, like it now.
What's going on here? Oh man, he can't mess with the diamond sword. I'm trying to.
Hurry up and like this video.
Oh man, I need a shield. All right, let's like the video. Let's like the video. All right, there we go.
Despawn.
All right, we liked it. We liked it. My boy.
it.
I said we liked it. We liked it. We liked it. Relax. We liked it, bro.
Okay.
You ain't had to do all that, man.
5.
We ain't had to
Didn't
do
like
that.
this video.
We liked it.
In this video, I'll be addressing his arguments point by point.
I
So I'll
bet.
play clips from his video, then respond to them.
Although
let's
it
get
is
it.
true that Super Dimension and Solaris were planning to completely wipe out the verse that they were in, there's a key difference for the heroes that took them
Oh shoot, 199 super chat from Shotgun Trap. I've woke up in.
down in their feet and taking them down. Paper Mario took out Super
Thanks for the super chat though, but
Dimension himself and just had help weakening the shield. And Paper Mario's help was in base form as opposed to Super Sonic's help also being in their super form.
Correct. Super Dimension and Solaris' plan was to completely destroy the universes they were in.
bro. Okay, respectfully, listen. We love your content, but it is Solaris, not Solaris. Please.
But there was a huge difference
on
left
now.
out. Super Dimension planned on destroying all worlds and recreating them into a perfect new one, with the only worlds we're shown being only ones from Paper Mario. While for Solaris, it was said that it planned on taking out the whole entire timeline, which means the past, future, and present. This would include all timelines. Just like I stated in my original video, if he was going to destroy the whole Mario timeline, it would have shown us other Mario games. But instead, it was only said within the worlds of Paper Mario. Past, future, and present wasn't being destroyed, which means the timeline wasn't being destroyed. It was only implied that
Just
Paper
the
Mario's
worlds.
worlds were being destroyed, not the others. He
Facts.
also said Paper Mario didn't need help defeating Super Dimension and Peach and Bowser could have done it themselves.
Paper Mario took out Super Dimension himself and just had help weakening the shield. Each member of the Paper Mario crew could beat Super Dimension on their own in their base forms.
Oh, I'm sorry to say you're wrong. Mario was giving up and Bowser pulls up with Peach and Luigi and says to him, "Why are you giving up? You don't do this when you come to my castle." They needed all the help. They even said that we're all going to take you down. And they do this for both of the villains at the end. It took the conjoint help of all of the heroes, and you're even able to switch to different characters during the fight. Now you also go on and
So that was just completely false.
say Sonic needed help to defeat Solaris.
And just had help weakening the shield. And Paper
Yeah, Super Paper Mario is definitely, yeah, it's a good game.
Mario's help
For
was
sure.
in base form.
Nah, this editing. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. You said you were not trying to clown on this guy, like, at all or roast him. The editing alone, the editing is enough of a violation.
form.
Oh, nah. Oh my gosh. Now the Vine sound effect.
As opposed to
Tough.
Supersonic's Hope also being in their super form.
Just cause Mario doesn't have, just cause his hat and overalls don't turn yellow and he doesn't have like Super Saiyan aura around him doesn't mean he's not in base form, bro.
Solaris is an immortal being, which Eggman tells them. And he also said,
So just cause a guy doesn't turn yellow, so if a guy doesn't turn yellow, basically he's still in base form. Is that what we're saying?
the only way to defeat it so it never comes back again is to defeat it in the past, future, and present, which actually happens. To make it clear for anyone that still doesn't understand, Shadow, Sonic, and Silver had to 1v1 a Solaris in each part of the timeline. Shadow had a 1v1 Solaris, Sonic had a 1v1 Solaris, and Silver had a 1v1 Solaris, and guess what? They defeated it. Solaris was actually going to destroy the whole timeline, including the past, future, and present.
Yeah.
This would put Solaris leagues above Dimentio, so Sonic being in his super form doesn't matter, especially if he's just 1v1ing the being. Let's keep going. You said that
Okay.
Sonic and the others needed to blow out Solaris' flame to weaken him.
The 06 trio couldn't breach Solaris' armor and had at least blow out his flame when they weakened him to a point where he was vulnerable.
Okay, so what? What is the change?
The Pure Hearts only removed Dimentio's invulnerability.
Mario and the others, on top of jumping Super Dimentio, had to use the Pure Hearts to completely weaken
Solaris.
Super Dimentio. Not only did it get rid of his barrier, but it made him weaker in general.
Again, the Pure Hearts gave them a huge power up. They tell you on your screen in 4K and also say
4K.
let's jump him. You get
Let's
stronger
jump.
and his attacks do less damage. So what are you talking about? They can defeat him on their own and they didn't need a power boost.
Blowing out Solaris' flames didn't make him weak, it reduced his life. Solaris even powers up into his second form where he gets stronger. It's like how Mario jumps on Bowser's head instead of his shell. Which part of his body you think is weaker? Now, in my original video, I said that every Mario isn't the same Mario, and he shows the creator saying that he is the same Mario in every game.
Also, your statement that the Mario from 64 isn't the same one in Galaxy is entirely, completely, and utterly wrong when the creator of Mario, Miyamoto, said this, or agreed to this question.
So there are multiple links, but is it always the same Mario?
一緒です。ミッキーと一緒。
This is what's called an author fallacy. This occurs when the author assumes their interpretation of the character is the only valid portrayal, dismissing or disregarding the audience's alternative viewpoints. To make it easier to understand, once an author puts out a work of art or a work of fiction, their interpretation of the character isn't always the valid one. For example, one of the writers
What y'all think of that take? Do y'all agree with that or no? That's interesting to me. That's actually kind of interesting to me. An interesting point. Like if the creator says something, that doesn't automatically make it true about the character. Because I mean, I don't know. Sometimes they could contradict themselves. Like at one point, the Koopalings were the Koopalings in the Super Mario World show. They would call Bowser King Dad, whatever, or. I might even remember that. Probably. I'm pretty sure in the Super Mario World TV show, the Koopalings were calling Bowser Dad, right? But then all of a sudden, in an interview, Miyamoto said, like, I think this was like the late 2000s or early 2010s. He said, "Oh no, the Koopalings are minions. They're not his actual kids." So
for Sonic and
the show isn't canon. I know, but as he just said, oh, there's only one Mario, right? So you know. The manual of Super Mario World says it too. There it is, yeah.
Flynn said that he thinks Sonic would lose to Goku.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean Sonic would actually lose to Goku just because he writes for Sonic. There are different versions.
Wait, say that part
doesn't
again?
Mean that the writers for Sonic, Ian Flynn, said that he
Oh, this is Ian Flynn,
thinks
okay.
Sonic would lose to Goku. Doesn't mean Sonic would actually lose to Goku just because he writes for Sonic. There are different versions of Marios from different dimensions. We see this with even paper.
Oh yeah, that's bro. So Miyamoto was capping because look, it's two different Marios.
For Mario, I show this in the original video.
Ah.
They even went on and went to show Black Mario.
Nah, how do you explain this? How do you explain there's only one Mario? Then what is this? Literally, what is this that we see right here? That makes no sense, actually. Wow.
Mario, I show this
Good
in the
point.
original video. They even went on and went to show Black Mario, Indian, Chinese. When an author in an interview is asked a question like that, especially for
Bro, that's the thing. Miyamoto did not come prepared to answer a question like that. That was just his opinion.
author of Mario,
In the moment. A lot of times fans build a headcanon around things, and if it makes enough sense, the creator can acknowledge and even bring some stuff to light, like MacPat, Scott Coffin for FNAF. Yeah.
And remember everything about the character, everything that's came out. If there's two different Mario worlds from two different dimensions, obviously not every Mario is the same.
Yeah.
Sonic's strength comes from striking force, but Mario has used physical and lifting strength instead of speed to force, so he would get strength overall.
Say that again.
Mario's the same.
Sonic's strength comes from striking force, but Mario has used physical and lifting strength instead of speed to force, so he would get strength overall. And Sonic's durability and endurance outside of withstanding the impact of how hard he hits isn't as great as Mario's. And by your logic, Mario's body withstands the force he would need to use to ground pound meteorites back at Grand Star Bowser in Mario Galaxy 2. Sonic doesn't regularly use speed to force on shorter or non-boss enemies.
Am I missing something here? Sonic does usually use speed to force attacks on non-boss or smaller enemies. You said it yourself.
Sonic's strength comes from striking force.
When it comes to speed, the velocity at which an object or body part moves can significantly affect the force delivered.
What? Yeah. Why did he say that like that was something to why did he say that that was something to like discredit Sonic's power, you know?
Put it easier, the faster the strike, the greater the potential force upon impact.
He said like, oh, Sonic's strength comes from the speed, like striking force from speed. Like that, okay?
Mario can survive lava in almost every 3D game he's in, and lava is just a bottomless pit substitute in 2D Mario games. He survives lava dragons that are actually trying to harm him in those games anyway. And Sonic doesn't survive anything with rings. That's a gameplay mechanic, you goofy.
Roll the clip.
Did he just say you goofy? Oh, nah. Hey, me personally. Hey, Ty records. Oh, that's how you say it. Ty records, LOL. Ty records. Me personally? Well, he just. Nah, now you could.
And Sonic doesn't survive anything with rings. That's a gameplay mechanic, you goofy.
He said you. Nah.
Him in those games anyway.
Hey.
And Sonic doesn't survive anything
I think I was a little too young to talk about something like this.
with rings. That's a gameplay mechanic, you goofy.
You goofy?
Roll the clip. Mario Galaxy and 64 being one of the only exceptions to this. But let's forget the lava argument. It's really just for laughs and giggles. Goofy? You thought you can catch me lacking? Did you even watch the video?
And the black hole he almost outran in colors, which like I said he almost outran, he didn't fully outrun it, was a fake hyper-go-on energy black hole.
He almost
Let me run that back.
being one of the only exceptions to this. But let's forget the lava argument. It's really just for laughs and giggles. Goofy? You thought you can catch me lacking? Did you even watch the video?
And the black hole he almost outran in colors, which like I said he almost outran, he didn't fully outrun it, was a fake hyper-go-on energy black hole.
He almost literally outruns a black hole with no stamina left. Not only is a black hole fast, its gravitational pull is so strong, it can pull light in. Using your argument, if you're saying every Mario is the same Mario, he should have been strong enough to resist the black hole in Mario Galaxy, which we all know he wasn't strong enough to resist it at all. But he can do it in Mario Party though. The inconsistencies of Mario are crazy. It shows you not every Mario is the same Mario.
Dang, Mario.
Before you mentioned how we couldn't escape a black hole in Galaxy, that's because he fell into it instead of having time to prepare and swim away from it.
Huh?
Why didn't he swim away? He had the chance. It's because they're not the same Mario. It's obvious. If not, did he get weaker? You're sitting here telling me he didn't have time to react or swim away? Now, he also went and said that the black hole in Sonic Colors isn't a black hole. If you didn't know, the purple wisps in Sonic Colors are actually stated to manipulate space and time. And the negative energy of their power created this supernova. Supernova also took hundreds of wisps to stop. Just like a black hole, this was warping space and time as well. I also think it's kind of odd that you ignored the other time I showed Sonic outrunning a black hole in Sonic Shuffle. I know a lot of people haven't played Sonic Shuffle, but it's just like Mario Party, but Sonic.
And in the comments, what do you mean Rosalina saved Mario from the explosion in Galaxy? She never saved him. The Lumas were the ones who blew up the black hole. And Rosalina told Mario about the Lumas after he had survived the supernova explosion, and Rosalina reset the universe after she finished talking to Mario, who was still alive. Nothing else was standing except
St. Mario Peach and
Mario.
Exactly.
And possibly Bowser.
Although it does seem like
Wait, what?
Was standing except Mario. And
Did
possibly
you beat the game?
Bowser.
Although it does seem like that transpired, it's actually not what happened. In the storyline, it's revealed that the grand stars, which are the large power stars, are necessary to stabilize the galaxy from collapsing.
Yeah.
The Lumas and partially Rosalina and the Comet Observatory are the ones responsible for harnessing this power. By collecting the power stars and grand stars, Mario is preventing the galaxy from collapsing and helps the Lumas restore balance when collecting these stars.
Yeah.
And when Mario says at the end, "Welcome to the new galaxy,"
Welcome! Welcome, new galaxy!
it's because the galaxy was now peaceful. It wasn't what it was before. See, all of Bowser's goons, even Bowser Jr., everybody's partying at the Mushroom
Jr.
Kingdom. Everything was fine and everything was fixed. That is what changed about the galaxy, and that's what the story was telling
Reset.
you. The whole time you're getting the power stars so you can
Bo
prevent.
said it. You're the Mario fan, but you didn't even understand the story, my boy. That's tough. Nah, I was just playing.
The galaxy from collapsing.
That's tough.
Mario doesn't need to stack power-ups when he can just cycle between them. And when are you gonna wake up and realize Mario could just give himself an OP power-up combo?
Yo! That's an insane press. And when are you?
And when are you gonna wake up and realize Mario could just give himself an OP power-up combo? Something like
That's
the Giga Cat Bell or
disrespectful.
the Red Star or the Golden Flower, and then he could make himself invincible with the Superstar or the Rainbow Star, and then clone himself with the Double Cherry so he can outnumber Sonic and not lose any of his power-ups. Now,
What?
a lot of you are probably saying
Run that back for
the
me.
Superstar
Run that back, Turbo.
or the Rainbow Star, and then clone himself with the Double Cherry so he can outnumber Sonic.
He said-
Superstar or the Rainbow Star, Golden Flower, and then he could make combo.
I want to hear this combo in full.
Something like the Giga Cat Bell or the Red Star or the Golden Flower, and then he could make himself invincible with the Superstar or the Rainbow Star, and then clone himself with the Double Cherry so he can outnumber Sonic and not lose any of his power-ups. Now, a lot of you are probably saying,
No.
well, the time limit would just run out.
Yeah.
But Mario has a remedy for that in the form of his Mario and Luigi RPG item, the Bottomless Gloves, which would let him endlessly
Not the same
reapply
Mario.
his power-up without physically taking it out.
So again, he's talking about comp Mario. He's not talking about one specific Mario. There's Marios from different dimensions, and
Jeez.
it's just not gonna.
He just tried to combine every Mario's best possible attributes. Like, no.
Sonic has never, ever made a black hole before. Not,
Never. Okay,
not even in his hyper form. No.
This is the Violet Void Wisp that
Oh.
Sonic used.
tough. He sure did. I was about the wisp, the one wisp power. The thumbnail you used for the member stream, in case in point to this video.
in Sonic colors.
That's what
it
he-
stated to warp space
Yes.
and time, and you know what else warp space and
Literally, mate.
time? A black hole. If Supersonic is massively stronger than this, do you think Supersonic can do a black hole?
Supersonic is faster and stronger than this Sonic form, so black hole creation is likely.
Move fast enough to make one?
Sonic wouldn't have needed the help of Sage to fight the End, Light Gaia to fight Dark Gaia, Super Shadow and Silver to fight Solaris, and Super Classic Sonic to fight Time Eater if Chaos Emeralds really had limitless or unlimited power. It's also possible for Chaos Emeralds to be
But that's the thing. I love both Mario and Sonic. I love Mario, but he's not beating Sonic.
removed from a Super Hedgehog, and the Chaos Emeralds are capable of having their power drained and needing to be restored. And both of those processes would have taken forever if they really had unlimited or limitless power.
When I said in my original video that Sonic gets an infinite amount of energy from the Chaos Emeralds, I brought that up while showing that Sonic is the speed of light, if not faster. Because it's said to be faster than the speed of light, and if not faster, you need an infinite amount of energy to draw from, which is Chaos Emeralds. Again, me saying that the Chaos Emeralds have an unlimited amount of energy doesn't mean I was saying that Sonic has an unlimited amount of power. Also, you're forgetting to mention the fact that Eggman had prep time and was prepared for Sonic, and he's also using Dark Gaia's energy to rip the Chaos Emeralds out of Sonic. If you played the storyline, you would know that Dark Gaia's powers are a direct weakness to Sonic's. He represents a force of darkness and negativity that opposes Sonic's innate power and positivity. Dark Gaia is awakened and its powers is harnessed by Dr. Eggman. It emits a corrupting influence that affects Sonic and diminishes his abilities. Dark Gaia is a malevolent creature that embodies the destructive energy and seeks to bring chaos and darkness to the world.
And Mario's
How do you think
not none
Sonic
of that.
turned into a werehog?
Yeah.
Sonic has always had help using Chaos Emeralds outside of going Super form. Silver helped Sonic time travel with Chaos Emeralds, and Shadow helped Sonic stop time with Chaos Emeralds. Sonic couldn't have used the Chaos Emeralds these ways without outside help. And before you say, Sonic can use Chaos Emeralds without helping Sonic Superstars, nope.
Sure, if I could pull that one off.
Sonic couldn't have used the Chaos Emeralds these ways without outside help. And before you say, Sonic can use Chaos Emeralds without helping Sonic Superstars, nope.
Sure, if I could
SA2? Hello?
pull that one off. Somehow I managed to use the chaos control.
Chaos control?
So what if he learns how to
That's insane.
use an ability from another character? He knows how to do it right after that. He uses Chaos Control with Silver as well on his own, and also you need 2 Chaos Emeralds to time travel.
Classic Sonic can, but not modern Sonic, who's the Sonic we're referring to in this debate. And even then, classic Sonic...
Now it's now okay, Mar, you can combine forces from all different Mar. Nah, this video was hilarious.
modern Sonic, who's the Sonic we're referring to in this debate.
Yo.
And even then, classic Sonic's use of the Chaos Emeralds in that game aren't the...
Nah. Ty's trying to play like he's being disrespectful, or be like he's being respectful. These edits are so disrespectful.
To time travel.
Classic
But I
Sonic...
don't blame him, because he's talking about, when are you gonna wake up? Like, nah, cook him. Cook this fraud.
Sonic can, but not modern Sonic.
I just want he's not a fraud. We just laughing. W content creators.
Sonic, who's the Sonic we're referring to in this debate. And even then, classic
Tough.
Sonic's use of the Chaos Emeralds in that game aren't the same uses that are in the modern 3D games.
I don't know where this is coming from, but modern Sonic and classic Sonic are the same being. Classic Sonic is younger Sonic, stated in Sonic Racing. They
Yep.
are now from a different dimension, but this is because of the events that transpired during Sonic Generations.
Yep.
Let's keep going.
And on top of all of that, Mario has his own counter to the Chaos Emeralds, Wonder Flowers. Although we don't know about their capabilities yet, they can manipulate reality too.
You don't have any
Bro used a power up from a game that's not even released yet as a counter argument. Ty, please go in. Please go in. Please go in.
way to prove that,
There's no way, bro.
as the game hasn't even came out yet. We actually do not have any context of it, nor
No
do we know if he can
context.
control it.
And
Bro used a power up that we don't even know about as an argument. There's no way. Nah. Hey, respectfully, that's an L.
before anyone brings up Sonic time traveled in Sonic CD, he used the signs to do that, and that was still classic Sonic.
Again, classic and modern Sonic was
Are
just
the
modern Sonic
same.
when he was younger. In Sonic CD, we actually know that this is actually an ability of Sonic, not the signs. The signs were a gameplay mechanic to let the game know whether to go back to the future or the past. It's stated in the guide and a lot of the official documents about the game, where time traveling is Sonic's talent and ability.
Do your research, Goofy. Bro, he's cooking them with facts.
There's even this one, and when you translate the kanji, it translates to time travel through the present, past, and future. Sonic has finally surpassed the speed of sound and even crossed the time barrier. We also
Game. Smash Bros vibes. Game. Oh my gosh. He said, I have a counter argument to your counter argument. Nah, leave it. You're using feats against him. Bo used the manual, pulled out the manual, and laid it out for him.
Also know that this is Sonic's ability because the developer that came up with this in the game talks about his ability.
As Sonic starts running and gains momentum, lights and sparks fly, and he's taken to
Bro really tried to use the signs to discredit Sonic's ability. What?
a different time period. I tried to show that in this piece here.
With enough of his momentum and speed, sparks and lights fly, and he's taken to a certain point in time.
Mario does move at the speed of sound, but he can react to the speed of light. Mario has reacted to things while traveling on the Mach 375 Star Driver in Mario and Luigi. And he can react to being launched out of stars that send him flying many times above of light across the galaxy. He also regularly evades lightning in the RPGs and in the mainline games. Mario doesn't need to catch up to Sonic on foot when he can react to the speeds you said that Sonic moves at.
Sonic has a plethora of statements saying that he surpassed the sound, time, and light barrier, and when you look over Mario games, you see little to no statements about him being faster than the speed of light or anything near that.
Whatsoever.
Then when you look over at their feats and things that they're shown to do, Mario doesn't have amazing speed feats, especially compared to Sonic, and if you're arguing Mario's faster than the speed of light or anything above that, he's godly inconsistent, especially if you're arguing every Mario is the same Mario. And some people calculate his speed using pixel scaling, which is not really that trusted and or accepted by anyone with the brain nowadays. Going on with Sonic's feats along with his statements, you can easily calculate
Wario being 10 feet tall.
Sonic's speed to massively faster than the speed of light and or immeasurable speed, especially when you're taking in his power boosts he's gotten throughout his series. For example, there's bosses from his past that he at the time could only defeat in his super form, but now can beat in his base without even trying with no Chaos Emeralds. With a great example being his fight with Chaos, and really all the fights that take place in Sonic Generations. And as much as I hate to admit it, at the time of Sonic Forces, Infinite was stated to be Sonic's strongest foe, stronger than Solaris. Eggman even stated that the Phantom
gotta be cap. To this day, that's gotta be cap.
Ruby he had was better than the Master Emerald, and Sonic was able to keep up with him, tank a lot of his blows, damage him with a little help, but he didn't need the Chaos Emeralds.
And lastly, Hypersonic isn't canon. It's been repeatedly stated that Supersonic is Sonic's strongest form, and Hypersonic has only ever been used in one game by Classic Sonic. And on top of that, Sonic doesn't have regular access to the Master Emerald or the Super Emerald, so this form is out of his arsenal. And even if we gave Sonic his Hyper form, we have to be fair and give Mario.
What did he say?
Hypersonic isn't canon. It's been repeatedly stated that.
What did he just say?
But he didn't need the Chaos Emeralds.
And lastly, Hypersonic isn't canon.
Huh? Are you serious? I'm sorry. No. What? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So Sonic 3K is all none of the classics are canon? My guy said nah, bro. What? Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh. There's no way he said that. Like, there's actually no way he said that, bro.
It's been repeatedly stated that Supersonic is Sonic's strongest form, and Hypersonic has only ever been used in one game by Classic Sonic. And on top of that, Sonic doesn't have regular access to the Master Emerald or the Super Emerald, so this form is out of his arsenal. And even if we gave Sonic his Hyper...
But Mario just gets access to the most ideal combination of power-ups from different versions of him. What?
Form, we have to be fair and give Mario his White Tanuki or Super Leaf that don't die to anything outside of lava, but I already told you how that doesn't count for Mario's durability.
Just because someone doesn't have access to or shown to have access to something like a form or an ability doesn't mean you can't use that in a death battle. Sonic having a sword that one time, which we know is canon because he mentions it in Sonic Generations.
No stranger than rescuing genies in magic books or saving aliens in an interstellar amusement park.
Can be brought up in a death battle. Is Hypersonic canon? A lot of people try to say Sonic 3 isn't canon. Well, I'm here to set the record straight, they are. Not only does Hypersonic show up again in Sonic Origins, Super Knuckles is brought up again in Sonic Frontiers.
Not bad. Things would have been over faster if I'd been Super Knuckles. You did alright.
Yeah. Knuckles also has flashbacks to Sonic 3 in the game as well. meaning the classic versions of the character are the younger versions of the modern characters.
Is it really a surprise that Ty Records LOL said that Sonic would win no difficulty when he owns a Sonic Discord server?
What? What does that have to do with anything? Wow.
And called Mario a simp?
At the end of the day, the people that Sonic defeats in his video games are massively stronger than any of Mario bosses. Everyone always tries to say, Mario is Mario, every Mario is
Well, he didn't even acknowledge that point. It was so poor.
the same. And it doesn't matter if the original creator said it himself. We all know this is not true. Movie Mario, cartoon, or either other games, we know that they are all not the same Mario, right? I don't want to sound biased by saying this, but even Sega tweeting out everything is canon, we all know that's not true. This is why the author fallacy exists. Sonic is stronger and outscales the strongest version of Mario in AP, speed, durability, and hacks and abilities. It's not looking good for Mario. And to say Mario is completely invincible while in these forms in his games because he never shown to take damage is a no limits fallacy. A no limits fallacy is when someone states that because something has not demonstrated any limits or certain limits, then it has none. Sonic just has way too many advantages. He can freeze time, rewind it, automatic flight, which is way faster than running, invincibility, reality warping, immeasurable speed, which is speed that is uncomprehendable, wishing power, as you can see with the Chaos Emeralds, they are able to wish and revive Sonic. And Blaze the Cat states to herself that when all the 7 Chaos Emeralds are united, they can grant you any wish you want.
It said this gem can transform your thoughts into power. Collect 7, and a miracle's supposed to happen.
Dragon
Now,
Ball.
you also said I have a Discord server about Sonic, which means that I'm biased, which is not the case at all. I could have a keychain and a butt tattoo of Sonic, and I could still admit that other characters will literally completely fold Sonic in a wheelchair like Ben 10 could. I'm not biased. I love Mario. Like I said in my original video, I love both of the games. I think Mario games are way better than Sonic's. But again,
unbiased. Hey.
I don't think every Mario is the same Mario. Why does he take fall damage in Mario 64? But in other games, he doesn't take fall damage, like Mario 3D World. The problem is, if you're arguing that every Mario is the same Mario, there's so many inconsistencies with the character that could downscale the character in a death battle. For example, someone might say, Sonic CD, if he's able to go forward and back in time, why doesn't he do it in Sonic 06 then? Why does he use the Chaos Emeralds? If all you need is 2 Chaos Emeralds, he doesn't need to run, and also, he wants to go somewhere else. Why waste your time running when you can do it in an instant and get somewhere else in an instant where you want to be in an instant? I'm probably just rambling at this point, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Yeah, that was a
Make
good
sure
video.
you guys hit that like button. It took 3 days to put this video together.
He did what he had to
put
do.
a lot of work in this, so
He did what he had to do with this response.
make
Yeah.
sure you guys subscribe as well. And
Sorry, did you just say SpongeBob could beat Sonic? Okay.
put down in the comments who do you think would win and why. And be on the lookout for Sonic vs. Kirby. And make sure you guys hit that
Sonic vs. Kirby, that's a spicy one indeed.
description in my bio and join my Discord so you can talk to me. Peace.
W video, Ty Records, LOL. Good stuff, good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. What? This video. Anyway. Nah. Bo, I'm not gonna lie, he bodied him. He bodied him. Yeah. He bodied him. Sonic vs. Kirby is good. I don't think Sonic beating Kirby though. That's tough. That wasn't just a debunk, that was a dissection. He bodied it. Yeah. That was a body bag indeed. Dang. Wait, The Incredibles long lost VHS tapes of the dead supers uncovered? Did we watch that? I love The Incredibles. I actually did. I actually really did. FNAF movie trailer. I don't think Kirby beats Sonic. I think Kirby beats Sonic. Not gonna lie. Okay, I'm kind of curious. Let's just watch this. Let's just watch this.
Okay,
Okay, I'm kind of curious. Let's just watch this. Wait a second.
Okay, I know what the...
Wait, is my stream good? Hold on. Is my stream good? Curiosity killed the cat. Let's see.
The title says, but it's not what it seems. Hear me out.
Okay.
There's this video that came out 13 to 14 years ago called Top 10 Hottest Female Sonic Characters. Now, we don't simp for no furries over here, but sadly, I may not be speaking for everybody in the comments. Some of y'all know who you are. Without further ado, let's get into this video. You thought you were gonna get away with this, huh? You like this video now, or I'm not gonna let go. Hurry before you lose breath. Hurry, hurry! Yeah, you did it. Fix your face. Yeah.
Okay.
Next time you better like this video right away. You're good. You're good to go. You're good.
Okay.
Sonic the Hedgehog, one of the greatest and most
The GOAT.
attractive characters ever thought up. He can run.
This was made like 15 years ago, so the audio is gonna be a little bad.
Oh yeah, we watching a reaction to a reaction right now. That's funny.
And best of
That's
all,
funny.
he's blue-colored and knows how to handle the females. Speaking of females,
Okay.
the Sonic universe might also be classified as hot chick heaven because there's such a mess of very beautiful and tough women.
What?
And it'll make you love the franchise even more. And since
Oh my
Valentine's Day is around the corner, I've been inspired to make a top 10 list of the most beautiful female Sonic
I
characters.
can't believe he made
Grab
this.
yourself a snack and a glass of orange juice, and try not to reach through the screen because here we go!
Oh my!
He said, "Here we go."
I
10.
cringe.
Try this question on for size. Who chases and hugs Sonic all the time and wields a powerful hammer? Why, it's Amy Rose.
Amy.
Of course. Though more of a cutie than a hottie, you can't deny the fact that she's still attractive. Two things that make her attractive.
If you said this years ago,
And when have
if you said
ever
this
seen
now,
three big, very smooth arcs of hair sticking out of a person's forehead? I haven't. So once again, Amy Rose is lovely. That is until she goes berserk and starts hitting stuff with her hammer. Who's at number 9? It's this alien plant girl from a distant planet, Cosmo from Sonic X. She arrived on the character's planet to deliver a message.
how is he ranking them higher? Like,
Called the Metarex.
how is he ranking these
She doesn't do
characters?
much except tell people to stop fighting and focus on the real matter at hand. The real reason she lands at the number 9 spot is that she becomes Miles Tails Prower's sweetheart.
So that makes her number 9.
So,
because she's taken.
While. Numero 8.
What?
Cream the Rabbit's mother, Vanilla. She's attractive and is the size of an average human mother. What really surprises me about her is that the leader of
Why is he
Team
using this
Chaotix,
picture?
Victor the Crocodile, falls in love with her. Kinda silly, don't you think? She's another character.
Kinda silly, don't you think, bro? You zipping over furries.
She helps Chris Thorndike get into space to fight the Metarex along with Sonic and friends.
His voice, bro.
What number's next? 7, of course.
His voice just,
Wave
it
the
just
Swallow
fits
from
it.
Sonic
It makes
Riders.
sense.
People always root for the good guys, but sometimes the bad guys steal the show. Her mechanical IQ is equal
Steal
to
the
Tails.
show.
She also happens to be
His
the member
puns.
of the
He's a
Babylon
stealer.
Rose. I wonder why she isn't the leader. Like Jet the Hawk and Storm the Albatross, her specialty is riding the airboards called Extreme Gear.
Okay.
2 very long and smooth feathers extending from her head to her calves and droopy eyes, Wave will rock your socks.
What?
What? Will rock your socks?
See her take wing? Numéro 6. Tikal the Echidna from Sonic Adventure
Why is he so
1. Named
descriptive?
after an ancient Mayan city of the same name, Tikal is the daughter of Chief Pachacamac. She's yet another character that hardly does a thing.
How do you say that?
Tikal is the daughter of Chief Pachacamac. She's yet another character that hardly does a thing except beg her father to stop being so greedy. She also traps herself inside the Master Emerald so that the water god Chaos doesn't rain terror upon the land. When you're the daughter of a person in the highest power, you need
What is
to
this
live
fan
your
art?
best, and Tikal delivers perfectly. That's why she's number 6. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Why did that edit make me laugh so
Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I thought that was the hardest edit ever. 2008. That Windows Movie Maker low tier guy. That 2007 behind edit, bro.
Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What?
Mina Mongoose from the Sonic Archie comic.
What the hell?
She could run nearly
What
as fast
the
as Sonic, and she went from being a freedom fighter. to
How is he
being a
ranking these
rock star
people?
singer.
Like, why is
To Princess Sally,
what is
she looks
how?
more
What is he
humanoid
looking at to rate them higher than another?
Long blonde hair. This female
her
standing
hair.
at number 4, Blaze the cat. One word, pyrokinesis. How would you like to have that superpower? I mean, Blaze could fight.
Why is that low-key accurate?
Don't say it.
Blaze for hours, and she would be perfectly fine. Also, her 45
I mean, she is scared of heights, so she probably wouldn't. She wouldn't be there.
American. I really love the fact that her love interest is the telekinetic hedgehog Silver. The
Okay, why do you
combination of
like
mind
that? That
moving
like what?
That's why is that a thing? Like, oh yeah, I like her because she likes him. Like, what?
That makes. How does that make her more attractive?
reliable couple. But what really lands Blaze in the number 4 spot is that her attitude is apparently more different from the other females.
Yeah. Okay.
Next up
So he
is
just didn't explain that? What?
apparently more different from the other females.
Yeah. Okay.
Next up is number 3.
I mean, I guess she's more
What's better than
independent.
having a female with cascading quills. How about a female with cascading quills and hair?
Oh, no.
Julie Sue, the Echidna,
Oh.
Archie comic exclusive, has that feature. She's smart, knows exactly what to do as a
What?
freedom fighter, and even trained Amy once.
Duh.
She's also the girl of Knuckles' dreams. Lucky him.
No.
Her older self in the series, Mobius, X years
No.
later, is just downright hot. Just look at
I can't do this. I can't do this. I can only put up with certain stuff for so long, bro.
in the series, Mobius, X years later, is just downright hot. Just
No, the way he said that
herself in
line.
the series, Mobius, X years later, is just downright hot.
Yo. Oh no! It's just downright hot. What?
Just look at that long ponytail.
What am I I doing? He's so nah, he is dangerous levels of down bad. What?
Now we're
Okay.
Now.
Number
Oh no, it's
Did he just say now we're talking?
older self in the series, Mobius, X years later, is just downright hot. Just look at that long ponytail. Now we're
okay.
Number
Oh no, it's hair. It's hair. He's looking at their hair.
Princess Sally Acorn. There's a lot to say about
Yeah.
this character. She's the heir to the throne, Sonic's first official romance, the only character that used to not wear clothes.
What?
Do I want to put these headphones back on? Do I want to put these back on? Where did these people come from, bro? Bro, where did these people come from? To recap what he just said.
She's the heir to the throne, Sonic's first official romance, the only character that used to not wear clothes.
What
the most humanoid character, and is like a mother.
This guy is I don't even know. I don't think he's married by now, bro. I think he's still single.
That's a fair take.
But doesn't succeed because
the way he just
he's a coward.
Imagine his kids, like if he has kids, imagine they see this video.
Oh my gosh, bro. No, imagine like he's dating someone and then like, okay, he meets her parents and then he's like, oh, what does he do? Oh, he does YouTube. Oh, we should take a look at his videos. And then they see this top 10 hottest Sonic characters. And they go to this clip. Oh, chat. If that's your daughter, are you letting him wife your daughter?
Video.
Love interest. Although there were a couple of times when she really snapped and acted like a lunatic.
This is my generation. This is Generation Z, bruh. This is Gen Z. We're going down. We're going down.
It's insane. Or because she's the only one who didn't wear clothes.
Oh my god.
But because in the comics she grew very long hair and
wait, what?
Going down. We're going down.
Because she's Sonic's first official love interest, or because she's the only one who didn't wear clothes. But because in the comics she grew very long hair and married.
Okay, yeah. So he's rating them based off their hair. This guy is a.
So,
I'm
you've seen a
he's a
cat,
furry.
swallow,
I'm sure we know
two
who number
gorgeous
one is.
echidnas, and even a princess. Who
I'm
could
sure we know
possibly
who's
top
number
that?
one.
Who could possibly look at these people and simp?
Ready, folks?
These things.
This is the #1 hottest Sonic the Hedgehog female.
I mean, I
pretty
do
sure
see
we
girls
know.
simp over Shadow. I don't know.
He's doing. Oh my gosh, bro! He got the Flying the Freedom in the background. He's scaling up the picture. That he's doing the scaling up keyframe of the JPEG image.
Okay.
Here we go. What he's doing?
Wait. Okay.
What's wrong with him?
The Bat.
She's the only one of age.
Denies it. How
Let me
dare you?
guess.
This woman can fly. She's as strong as Knuckles, and is a femme fatale.
she is,
seducing
yeah,
other
it's not
characters
true.
into getting what she wants. Instead of having one love interest, she has two. Knuckles.
Who has?
Why is that a okay?
Doesn't look that.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Why is that a good thing? Why is he?
I looked there. Okay, I looked at her.
Interested in one object set, jewels, especially the Chaos Emeralds. There actually have been situations where Rouge's cleavage has been exposed,
Okay,
but it
that is
eventually
not
got
in the
censored.
cartoon.
What a
Okay,
price
I was
to
gonna
pay.
say.
I
Okay,
think
I only watched the
part about
American
this
cartoon.
beauty is that
Probably
she
in
wears 3
Japanese.
different
It's
outfits,
like that,
unlike
but
the other female characters. And who wouldn't want to fly across the landscape,
She's
be
literally
as
based
strong
off
as Sean
Catwoman.
Johnson, and flirt with any male, anytime, anywhere? These 3 traits make Rouge the
pictures
Bat
he's
triumph
using.
over all the Sonic the
Wings.
Hedgehog
This is
females.
what he puts
My hat goes off
strength,
to you, Sonic Team
feminine.
USA. You ought to be proud.
He's congratulating Sonic Team for
There
making
you
her.
have it, folks. Those were the hottest female chicks in the Sonic universe.
Nah, Rouge did drip out for Riders. I'm not gonna lie.
I hope you enjoyed it. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you later. Here we go!
Oh no, he got bullied. He's on his way to.
He got bullied.
Chicks in the Sonic universe. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you later. Here we go!
Oh no, he got bullied.
He got bullied. He immediately. He got bullied.
He's on his way to get bullied. All right, so if you guys want me to react to any other videos, make sure you guys DM me on Instagram. My Instagram did get banned, so if you guys know how
What'd
to
you do to get banned? Dang.
get my account unbanned, just send it in the put it down in the comments or something, because I need my account
Jeez,
back. But
bro.
for now, just send out my backup Ty Records LOL and send it to my Twitter.
Oh, it's Ty Records, not Ty Records. Okay.
Or join my.
Nah, we mess with Ty Records. This is W content. And it's always like the same topics that we be interested. It's like the same little niche topics we be interested in. So
Discord
yeah.
server, the best on.
Not this video in particular. I'm in general like the Mario, Sonic, and a bit of anime and cartoons. Yeah.
#1 Sonic
We
server
mess with this
on
heavy.
Discord, and like the video and subscribe. Don't leave without doing.
Not this video. Nah. Let me reword that real clear.
Doing that.
Oh gosh. Nah, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's wild. It made it no better that he even tried to sound like something. Yeah. Well, he low-key did sound like he was trying to. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Where y'all think that man is now? Where y'all think he is now? That's wild. That's so wild, bro. Oh man. He don't upload no more. Bro, yeah. Nah, y'all bugging. His last video was 4 years ago. Shoot. Oh my gosh. He did a video on we are not watching that. I'm not watching, bro. Don't think for a second I'm watching any more of whatever that guy's content was. 2008 was the darkest time for me. He would say something like that, and then we'd be like, I wonder why. Oh, jeez. Wild, bro. That's actually wild. Okay, but now what should we Plain Rock Billie Eilish? What is this? Why did he smash his play button? Oh, Ty Records did a video on Blaze. Watch Premi. What did Premi Do Remy do? Oh, this. Fine, we'll watch this. Sonic and 3 Knuckles rank Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Okay, fine.
So imagine the makers of Genshin Impact made a space fantasy RPG. Well, you don't have to imagine because this video sponsor, Honkai Star Rail, has got you covered, man. This is a free cross-platform RPG available now on mobile and PC, and it's coming to PlayStation in Q4 2023. Your save data carries across all the different platforms, and in version 1.2, you're gonna witness the epic climax and finale of the story on the Xianzhou Luofu. You get to embark on a space adventure, explore different worlds with more than 20 playable characters, each with their own unique personality, backstory, and charm. With
all we see so far is just the person running. Like, where's the? Oh, there we got the attacks.
Diverse enemies, environments, characters, and upgrades for a
Low
truly
key, yeah. Let's
personalized
get to the
strategy.
video. Let's
Now,
get to
over
the vid.
80 million people have already downloaded this.
Oh yeah, like 2 minutes. Yeah, let's respectfully skip to the vid. There we go. All right, let's get it.
Do you guys really need me here for this?
Come on, Sonic. You said you were going to work the computer for us, right?
Yeah,
Boom,
I don't
Knuckles.
really get along with technology.
I had plans with Sonic and Sonic. What about you, Knuckles? You can find 1,000,000 Master Emerald shards in Meteor Herd, but you can't work a mouse?
Sonic, have you seen my hands lately?
All right,
Adventure
fair enough.
Knuckles.
Let's just get this tier list over and done with.
Finally, I'm so ready to talk about Sonic and Knuckles.
Aren't we talking about Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
That's what I said! Sonic and Knuckles!
No, Knuckles! Sonic and Knuckles is one game. Sonic 3 is one game. Together they make Sonic 3 and Knuckles, which is its own full game.
So what you're saying is 1 + 1 = 1? Sounds like somebody needs a little lesson in math, am I right?
What did you just say?
They say I'm the dumb one.
Who you calling
Not all
dumb?
echidnas
Definitely
are
not
like
me.
this.
I know, Knuckles. Let's just start this list off with Angel Island Act 1.
Fine, since you guys want to rank 2 games, we can put Angel Island in B tier and move.
The adventure one is kind of accurate. It's like the most human and least exaggerated voice of Knuckles.
Move on.
What are you talking about? Angel Island
There
Act
it
1
is.
is a great first level.
Sorry, Knuckles, but I agree with Knuckles. Mushroom Hill did it better.
Sonic, you're not just gonna stand by and let them say this shit, right?
Don't look at me. I'm just here to work the computer. I'm not getting involved in any tier list discussions.
Okay, but we can
Sonic
all
the
agree
moderator.
Angel Island Act 2 is a masterpiece, though, right? That music is almost as iconic as my raps.
Wait, is that the one that rips off Ultimate Flash Sonic?
Knuckles. Ultimate Flash Sonic came out in 2004, which is 10 years after 1994.
Yeah, like I'm gonna take corrections from the math wizard over here.
I swear this echidna gets on my
This
last
banter,
nerve.
bro.
Sonic, put Act 2 in S tier so we can move on to the next zone.
All right, I'm putting Act 2 in S tier and Act 1 in A tier. Now it's time for Hydrocity Zone.
Isn't it
Do we really have to go over this? Do we really need to go over this? It's Hydro City. Yuji Naka said it himself. Hydro City.
Hydro City Zone?
I literally do not care.
I mean, nobody cool actually says Hydro City.
I say Hydro City because it's a water city.
What is a water city? Doesn't every city have water in it?
The zone name is literally 2 words.
Oh, look! Mr. Math wants to school us on numbers again. Please, teacher, tell me where the space is between the letters O and C in the game.
I'll show you a space where your front teeth used to be in about 2 seconds if you don't stop talking to me like that.
Guys, chill.
Boom Knuckles getting annoying, bro.
All this fighting over a B-tier water level that doesn't even come close to Aquatic Mine.
Now hold on, Knuckles.
Aquatic Mine goated, yeah.
Hydrocity Act 2 is B tier at best, but Act 1 was a solid S tier.
What? How is Hydro City Act 2 B tier? That's the best act!
I mean, I kept dying on the first part.
The music to Hydro City Act 2 is incredible. Can we listen to it real quick, actually? Hold on. Let's actually do that. Let's actually do that. Oh my gosh. Matter of fact, look, it's so good. It came up so early in the search results. Oh my gosh, the Mania version, yeah. This part. This part. Do the classic one. Okay, I'm cheating low key. I'm cheating low key. All right. Okay. It's tough. It's so tough. Oh my, whatever drug they're doing in the studio when they made this pop piece of me stunning, bro. For real, bro. What were they on when they made that? Heat.
The wall just closes in on you so fast, and then you gotta spin dash up the incline.
Seems like somebody wasn't counting their lives. Look who needs the math lesson now, huh?
Actually, I had save states. Bet you feel real stupid right now, huh?
All right,
Okay.
before Knuckles and Knuckles start boxing, I'm putting Hydrosity Act 1 in A tier and Act 2 in S tier.
Way too high if you ask me, but anything to move on from this mess.
Speaking of mess, put Marble Garden Zone in D tier.
Isn't that a bit harsh? I think it's B tier. The environments remind me of Gothic Gardens.
Gothic who?
It's from Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice.
Oh, right, that's
Don't
your
nobody
game.
care.
Wait, no, it's not.
I mean, it sounds like it was you.
Just because me and Sonic sound like Sonic and Knuckles from Sonic Boom doesn't mean we are Sonic and Knuckles from Sonic Boom.
Yeah, me and Sonic don't even look the same.
Fair point, Sonic. But this Knuckles over here is clearly from Sonic Boom. Knuckles spends all his time in the gym, but Knuckles' legs have never touched a leg press machine.
And Mr.
Tough.
Math Whiz over
Boy
here
skipping
probably
leg
can't
day.
even count to 10 reps.
Damn, he got you there.
I know you ain't talking, Knuckles.
Don't start with me. I used to carry Sonic and Tails on my fists and use them as weapons.
Then you threw
That's
them
true.
at rocks, too.
Can we just put Marble Garden Zone in C tier and move on from this?
All right, fine, C tier. And Carnival Night can go there, too.
I thought you weren't getting involved in tier list opinions, Sonic.
Looks like somebody is a Carnival Night fanboy, huh?
Well, some of us can appreciate good level design in a funky environment. S tier.
Please. If I didn't tell you how to get past the barrel, you would have still been stuck on that zone, Knuckles.
Well, I got through it in
I
the
loved
end, and
Adventure
I
Knuckles'
realized
voice.
how fun it was. That's all that matters.
C tier at best. Next!
All right, we'll compromise with B tier. Next is Ice Cap Zone.
I think we can all agree that Ice Cap is an S.
Yep.
Yeah.
Beautiful environments, fun
Yeah.
level design.
And that Michael Jackson music is oh so special.
Dude, I love
sir.
MJ. I went to his 30th anniversary celebration concert.
The one that happened a day before 9/11?
Mr. Math always killing the mood.
All right, no need
Crazy.
to talk about those hard times.
Wow,
Are you
Sonic.
serious?
We'll put Ice Cap in S tier and move on to Launch Base Zone.
I'm glad they, for the most part, Ice Cat really brought you see how Ice Cat brought all of them together like that. That was funny.
I guess that depends on which bosses we're including.
Yeah, Act 2 has like 3 different bosses.
They've been bickering the whole time, but when it came to Ice Cap, MJ didn't do Ice Cap. We can look at that video next. MJ's influence on Sonic 3. Like I just I want like the details. I want to see that.
Depending on which version or character you play.
I like Big Arms. It reminds me of me.
Of
Big
course.
arms.
Just include whichever boss you like.
I think both acts are A tier, but if we're including
Did he actually not do Ice Cap? Dang. I thought he did.
Big Arms, then I could give Act 2 an S.
A tier for Act 1? Dude, did you even listen to that funky music?
Everyone knows Act 1 has the better music, but Act 2 is the better level.
Besides, the Act 1s always have the better music, aside from Hydrosity and Angel Island Zone.
Is that true? I think there's some truth to that. especially once he said with the exception of Hydro City.
It seems some echidnas have
He
forgotten
did do. That's what I thought he did do Ice Cap.
about Flying Battery Act 2.
Okay. Jetsons made it.
Hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm putting
We'll
launch
see.
base in A and S tier so we can move on.
Oh, wow, we're already done.
We're done with Sonic 3, Knuckles.
Yes, we're done with Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I'm going to Metburger.
Get back here, you idiot.
He's got
Nah, Sonic 3 definitely, in terms of music, soloed Sonic and Knuckles. In terms of soundtrack.
to be doing this on purpose, right?
For
All
sure.
right, time for Mushroom Hill Zone.
The superior first level, if you ask me.
Damn straight.
B tier at best.
Here we go.
My
Yo,
fellow
can you DM that in Discord, Red? I'm gonna get on that
just
next.
couldn't appreciate the intricacies that Angel Island offered. Probably because they forgot what it looked like after abandoning the Master Emerald.
What?
The Master who?
Knuckles thinks he's better than me because he apparently never took his eye off of the emerald.
Which one? I know there's 7, right?
Actually, there were 7 million emeralds because irresponsible Knuckles over here let Eggman break the Master Emerald into millions of tiny little pieces.
That was that annoying bat's fault. Are you still on this, Knuckles?
I guess I just don't know what it's like to be that careless.
Come on, guys, stop arguing over useless jewelry.
Are you fucking serious, Knuckles?
Jeez, Louise, fine. Put Mushroom Hill in S tier then.
All right, swiftly moving on to Flying Battery Zone.
Might as well call it Flying Goat Zone, since no other zone is beating this masterpiece.
I'd love a flying goat. That'd be an amazing pet.
I mean, Angel Island is clearly superior, but this is a nice zone. A tier.
Really?
That's nice,
Give me
yeah.
one reason why Flying Battery shouldn't be S tier.
I thought the one in Sonic
Hey, I
Mania
give
was
it
better.
He's not wrong.
Well, there'd be no Flying Battery in Mania if it wasn't for the original.
And there'd be no Sonic Adventure 2 without Sonic Adventure 1, but SA2 is still the better game.
Please, you're just saying that because you weren't in Sonic Adventure 1.
Yep, you
Huh?
only got 2 games.
I was in Advance 3. That's 3 games.
Looks like Mr. Math needs to crack open a textbook one of these days, huh?
I'll crack.
Oh, Boom Knuckles, you are literally the worst one out of the 3 at math. Why are you coming at everybody else's math?
Open your skull, Knuckles.
All right, let's crack on to the next zone. I'll just put Flying Battery in S tier and move on to
Sandopolis.
Sandopolis Zone.
Act 1 is B tier, Act 2 is trash, E tier.
Seems like Knuckles is scared.
Woo-woo.
Shut the fuck up, both of you.
Calm down, they're just ghosts.
Yes, playing Sandopolis Act 2 gives me King Boom Boo flashbacks.
Whoa.
Not my
What
fault I
the-
have battle
oh,
scars
ghost?
unlike you two.
Just give him the E tier, Sonic, before Knuckles hides under the table or something.
Funny.
All right, fine. Moving on to Lava Reef
I
Zone.
really do love how the adventure games have so many like callbacks to the classics. Like for example, yeah, King Boom Boo calling back to King Boom Boo in the Pyramid calling back to Sandopolis Act 2.
I think the aesthetics and music carry this zone more than the level design.
So, that's the same as Ice Cap, and we still gave that an S.
That's true, but if we're including all
SA Nux got that tan to him. He do though.
bosses, then Lava Reef Act 1
Got that contrast up.
can't be higher than A tier. That boss battle is so
I
stupid.
love how they put like gadgets on him too.
What was Eggman thinking?
All right, I'm putting Act 1 in A tier and Act 2 in S tier. Now, do we even include Hidden Palace Zone?
I don't like watching Knuckles get fooled by Eggman.
Agreed.
D tier.
All right, it seems Knuckles, and Knuckles are just salty that Knuckles lost the battle to Sonic.
Whatever.
Nonetheless, we move on to Sky Sanctuary Zone.
I have a confession. I like the Sonic version of this level more.
How could you say that?
Hold up, let him cook.
The Knuckles version may just be a boss, but it's an epic boss with Mecha Sonic.
Copium.
That's enough, Sonic.
If we're being real, the Generations version is better than both.
Whoa, Sonic. Let's not go too far there.
I think A tier is fair for this zone.
Sure, the Sonic version holds it back anyway. They're not even supposed to be there. It's a sacred ground.
Whatever.
So are we finally done now?
Yep, we can go now.
Let's hit the gym.
Wait, what? You guys, we're not done. We've got 2 more zones left.
Knuckles isn't in those zones.
So they're irrelevant.
Yep.
Stop being silly. Knuckles isn't the main focus of the game.
If it wasn't for the and Knuckles meme, nobody would even play this game anymore.
The Knuckles name carries the game.
The true end is when Knuckles ends.
All right, I'm putting both Death Egg Zone and the Doomsday Zone in S tier since you're all being a bunch of salty fucks.
Stop rigging our tier list, Sonic.
Looks like he's the salty one now.
You're gonna get 3 Knuckle sandwiches if you don't rectify that tier list, Sonic.
Oh, really?
You're getting shift rocked.
You knuckleheads put Mushroom Hill over Angel Island?
Leave us
Adventure
alone,
Sonic.
Sonic.
Us?
Yeah, this is their tier list, Sonic. We should respect it.
Thanks, Sonic.
Wait, why the fuck is Marble Garden Zone in C tier? You echidnas have no taste.
NC side, I ship their rock. Punching through a rock. Pieces of that rock. Gather where we rock. Don't. Oh, hey. NC side, I ship their rock.
What is that? What was that? What is this here?
The fighting's over. Harmony's restored.
3 years ago.
And life goes on.
Oh, this is from. Wait a minute. That was okay. Premi shouted out.
So imagine.
Yo.
Gather where we rock. Oh, hey.
Bro, yo, my man, Sonic Baller 31 got a shout out from Prem?
The fighting's
No
over.
way.
Harmony's restored and
Let's see
life
this.
goes on.
Is Premi involved in this in any way? Yo, it doesn't look like it. Hold on.
Thank you so much.
Hold on. My man, Sonic Baller 31?
Oh my gosh.
There's no way.
Yo, Takar, you wanna come out here?
It's a yo, Takar.
And you are?
Nah, what?
NC side, I ship that rock, punching through a rock, make way for the squad, what? And I run that squad, what? Chilling on the rock, what? And I guard that rock, NC side, I ship that rock, punching through a rock, pieces of that rock, gather every rock, hey, NC side, I ship that rock, space stripped on the rock,
It's a throwback too.
Dodging all these rocks, shuffle plus I got. Yo, Takar, you wanna come out here? Digging in that spot, cause I get that rock.
Oh, it's a throwback.
I'm like, knock, knock, all these dots gonna drop. Shadow box, yeah, all these dots gonna drop.
This is bringing me back college days.
All these dots gonna drop. Shadow box, hey, woo, woo, hey, hey, woo, woo, woo.
Yo.
94, I'm bad. Rise of lyrics sad. Trash. Why is chaos mad? Ask her that. All these gold diggers sound like bats. I'm sorry, boo, but you ain't no boom boom. So stick with your crew. I ain't the one that love you. I'm a Eka Dona. Money, I'm loaded. Rich 7.
What?
Service. My bar straight fire. Solo artist, great unifier. Here I come rough the rest. New porcupine with the butt chest. These girls in love with the red. So I stay rocking that red. What? Hey, let me show you how to get rit. Boom knuckles, Nick. Get rit. Got a swag fit. Yeah, the dress be sick. Lego bricks for kicks. Gave that shit a tip.
Lego
brick. Get them pieces quick. Then I pieced out quick. Time to save the world. And if you know the words, say it with me. Chaos is power. It's anarchy. Even for a baddie. Yeah, she a baddie. Now get out of my way.
Even for a baddie, she a baddie? What?
You don't even know the way. All you did was flop when they made it to the stairway. Top 10 anime films.
The Cardi ad-libs.
Open out your man cells. That blue one kinda sus. I heard he spent 400 on a smaller rock. Man, that's childish. NC side, I shift that rock. Punching through a rock. Make way for the squad. And I run that squad.
What is it?
What? Chilling on a rock.
He's doing the ad-libs and everything.
What? Plus I guard that rock. NC side, I shift that rock. Space stripped on the rock.
Oh my gosh.
Pieces of that rock. Gather every rock. Hey. What? NC side, I shift that rock. Punching through a rock. Pieces of that rock.
This is crazy.
And we rock.
Oh my goodness. Nah, shout out.
Yo, Takar, you wanna come out here?
Oh my goodness, that was insane. That was insane. And I'm not gonna lie, I wanna watch this one too. Drift Too Hard. There we go. Hope this don't get copyright. This sound a lot closer to the actual beat.
I've been taking first every time. If it wasn't for the spinny, I maxed out coins, but that's all they gon' give me.
Low key, why do I feel like this will get copyright? I don't know. Who cares? We ball.
Pick any rainbow, guarantee it's going down. Should've picking blue, it's only way I wear a crown. Check the first name, kid, speed up, sound. Drift too hard, don't drift too close. You gon' mess around and fall off the stage. Pedal to the flow, don't wait for the go. I've been pressed on the gas, you were 2 seconds late. Lag online, it's been on my mind. I will list my points if you took me off the game. 50 to 100, but 50cc. Any other speed, we going crazy with the brakes. Drift too hard, don't drift too close. You gon' mess around and fall off the stage. Pedal to the flow, don't wait for the go. I've been pressed on the gas, you were 2 seconds late. Lag online, it's It's been on my mind. How will lose my points if you took me out the game? 50 to 100, 150cc. Any other speed, we going crazy with the brakes. Any other speed, we going crazy with the brakes. A Neo-Vessel City caught me slipping in the rain. I feel like a child when the drunk can separate. And I'm stuck with the controller that don't even fit my hand. Took the lead, that was all part of the plan.
Let me see some of this. Let's see what he's actually spitting. Yeah, he's actually spitting. I gotta pay attention.
Don't drift too close, you gon' mess around and fall off the stage.
This is way better than 25K. I'm not gonna lie.
Pedal to the flow, don't wait for the go. I've been pressed on the gas, you were 2 seconds late. Lag online, it's been on my mind. How will lose my points if you took me out the game? 50
Yeah.
to 100, 150cc.
That's facts. Like, bro, they be penalizing you for communication errors. That's how it is in Smash Ultimate as well.
Any other speed, we going crazy with the brakes. Any other speed, we going crazy with the brakes. A Neo-Vessel City caught me slipping in the rain.
Facts.
I feel like a child when the drunk can separate. And I'm stuck with the controller that don't even fit my hand. You took the lead, that was all part of the plan. You trashing 10 of wimps, doing none of what I am. I just put my ranking up another 30 points. And I know that there's a risk, but I'ma run it back again.
Yeah.
Boosting the spark.
And that's facts too. If you get like 12th place, you lose mad points. Yeah.
Became a problem when they told me how to snake. Drift too hard, my shell to your card. Don't care if it's a green, I've been working on my aim. Drift too hard, don't drift too close. You gon' mess around and fall off the stage. Pedal to the flow, don't wait for the go. I've been pressed on the gas, you were 2 seconds late. Lag online, it's been on my mind. How will lose my points if you took me out the game? 50 to 100, 150cc. Any other speed, we going crazy with the brakes. Drift too hard, don't drift too close. You gon' mess around and fall off the stage. Pedal to the
Nice.
flow, don't wait for the go. I've been pressed on the gas, you were 2 seconds late. Lag online, it's been on my mind. How will lose my points if you took me out the game? 50 to 100, 150cc. Any other speed, we going crazy with the
They
brakes.
use MKTV so well. That's nice. That's actually nice. Nice. Oh man, that's actually nice. Shout out Sonic. Nah, shout out Sonic Baller for real, bro. WWW content, honestly. What does he do now? Yeah, let me actually take a look. Yeah. Let me see. I actually want to see real quick. What does he do still? Yeah, he not uploading as much, but yeah, like he got some bangers. I'm so I didn't know like
so man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Prem really shouted my man's out. That's tough. That's actually tough. That's actually tough. Okay, yeah, what show I want to watch now? You lagging? I'm lagging? Am I lagging? Oh, back to school. Actually, low-key, yeah. Let's get on some plain rock. Back to school. Alright, let's check out every back to school tech video. Okay. Okay.
Hey guys!
Oh.
124HD here. I'm a tech YouTuber who dropped out of school 10 years ago and
MKV.
currently makes 7 figures each year. So who else would be the perfect candidate to recommend what tech broke college students should buy for back to school season? If you can't afford any of the tech items on my list, these are my recommendations for you. The most important piece of tech for school is the laptop.
Yeah, true.
And I have several recommendations.
Okay.
If you're a Windows user, gross, I recommend the $4,000 Razer gaming laptop. Now, you could buy an affordable, used, several-year-old basic Windows laptop that will probably do everything you need.
Dell.
But unlike the Razer gaming
Windows
laptop,
XP.
it doesn't have good specs, RGB, and loud fans to let everyone around you know how serious you are about the class.
Did Playrock actually sit in on a class to film this bit?
Destruction, death, famine, etc.
Nah. Is he serious?
If you're on the right side of history, I recommend this spec'd out $6,000 MacBook Pro.
He said on the right side
Older
of history.
MacBooks may function pretty much the same as the newer ones, but they're not as thin or light as the current models, so incidents like this can occur on campus.
Okay, what's he gonna do? Oh my goodness. No way. No way. Plain rock.
Yeah, thank you.
No way, Plain Rock. No way, Plain Rock. The person just looked at him and walked past. They begin the items for free. Exactly, yeah. Bro. Oh my gosh.
And if you're forced to use a Chromebook,
Plain Rock's so funny, bro. Plain Rock went to college just for this video. Oh, W content.
And if you're forced to use a Chromebook, you're already down bad enough. So instead of buying one of the many used or affordable ones, why not go for the most expensive one?
True.
I recommend this $1,000 Samsung Chromebook. Just look at the performance difference between the two. 3, 2, 1. Wow! This one got destroyed!
He's violating, bro. That's so true, bro. That's so true. Oh my gosh.
And that's not the only benefit from the difference in price.
Cause you
wired headphones. Do you enjoy being held hostage by your phone? It's time to break free with the $550 AirPods Max. Because being a hostage free with the $550
AirPods Max? They're headphones.
AirPods Max. Because being a hostage to your credit card debt is more socially acceptable.
Low-key.
If you're living in a dorm, you want to escape from reality. Which is what this $30,000 88-inch LG OLED 8K UHD TV will do. Anything slightly smaller or cheaper, the illusion will be broken and you will realize the horrible reality you live in.
Oh gosh.
Look at what your frugalness caused. For class, taking notes the old-fashioned way can be hard. Even with more modern ways, there are obstacles.
Okay. Play wrong.
Which is why you need a spec'd out $2,000 iPad Pro plus 130.
Now for school, I do recommend an iPad. iPad has been great for me in school when I was in school.
Apple Pencil for the job. Unlike normal paper, it won't tear, and no keyboard means less holes for water to enter. So you can be confident nothing bad will happen when you take a sip of your vodka water in class. But let's say if you do want more holes. For the price of a decent budget laptop, you can transform it into kind of a laptop.
That's crazy.
Because this is somehow more convenient.
They're okay. They function okay. I like how you can use them to type. But if that's how much they were,
And finally,
because I have one, I just forget how much I paid for it. If that was $349, that's crazy.
For transportation, you wouldn't want to be caught dead doing this around campus, right? Which is why I recommend the Tesla Model X. Oh no! I almost forgot this video is supposed to be aimed at students. Which is why I recommend the Tesla Model 3. Great budget option for the struggling student. As you can see, the alternative free transportation is no match for it.
Oh my gosh.
Use my affiliate links!
Nah, he is cooking tech YouTubers, bro. Nah, that's wild. Bro, he is cooking these tech YouTubers, bro. Oh my gosh.
And those are my back-to-school tech recommendations.
Use my affiliate links is crazy.
Wait, did I just say recommendations? I meant requirements! Buy everything on that list and spare no expense, otherwise your school year will end in expulsion for being broke! And so with that, thank you guys for watching, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace! Cut! Alright. Time to return all of these things. What a fucking waste of money.
Okay.
Can a college student even afford any of this stuff? Ugh. They should if they're willing to spend that much already. And if I'm paying for part of their student loans with my taxes. This video is sponsored by Best Buy.
Oh my gosh.
Because their return policy is awesome. Not actually sponsored.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
What is Best Buy's return policy?
I'll make one serious back-to-school tech suggestion. This $200 TI Nspire CX graphing calculator.
I had that for high school. Calculus, yes. I used that.
Why?
Why?
Because it does great game emulation.
Wait, are you serious?
You'll quickly forget about how much you're paying to be here once you boot it up and unwind with
No freaking way. That's actually insane.
some fun. This liberal arts class thought I was getting work done, but I was actually playing games. Idiots.
Oh my gosh, bro. No, what? Oh, we got the first person point of view. That's funny. That was a funny video. Bro cooked tech YouTubers. Shout out tech YouTubers though. Oh my gosh. Jeez. What now? What now? What now? Next. You play, bro. You can play Mario Kart on a calculator. Bro's gaming on a calculator. That's insane. Oh my gosh, bro. Now, what do I want to watch next, though? Ooh, that's actually okay. Lucky. Can you use the iPod in 2022 from Plain Rock? Let's see.
Hey guys!
Hi, Plain Rock. Oh, the video. Okay, I'll get that
iPod.
after. Okay.
The revolutionary music
forgot.
player. So you all probably heard the news that Apple decided to stop selling the 2019 7th generation iPod Touch, the last iPod in their store, marking an end to the iPod legacy that started in 2001.
Yep.
But why did Apple stop selling them? Why did people move
iPhone.
on? Today, we find out, because I'm gonna be seeing if I can use an iPod in, wait for it, 2022! Old tech in the current year? Mass hysteria! Earth-ending event! Do not attempt.
Okay.
But which one should I pick? Well,
there's
to
a
get
lot
the
of
full
them.
range of iPod experience, I'm gonna use the very first one and the previously mentioned very last one.
Okay, I bet.
Now, before we begin, I should tell the new viewers to this channel to drop a like, subscribe, and don't look at any other videos on this channel before watching this. Don't.
Okay.
Well, maybe except for the video where I see if I can use an old MacBook in 2018, but only that one. Enjoy!
What was that intro?
The first iPod from 2001 is here! And the best part is, I didn't have to pay a dime for it. How so? Well, my uncle who lives in China made it. As in, he made something out of his life, so he's crazy rich, and he had multiple of these in his iPod collection, so he sent me one. What do you think I meant when I said he made it in China? Just kidding! Your assumption was right, because he does work at Foxconn, and he snuck one of these home in 2001, and he sent it to me to get rid of the evidence, because they just started investigating him. Let's unbox it.
I can't tell when Plain Rock is trolling or actually serious.
So we want to be very careful opening this box. Fuck! Come with me. Careful opening this box. Fuck!
That J cut.
Get back under!
What the? Okay.
Whatever. Cardboard decomposes quickly anyway.
Okay.
Unlike the plastic used in the 2019 iPod Touches box, it will decompose for centuries, so it will never become collectible. I just walked into Best Buy and was able to buy one off the showroom floor. Unlike the first generation iPod box, we don't have to open it with care.
So this is an iPod.
With these iPods free from their cages, unlike my uncle and his coworkers, let's see if they can be used in 2022. Starting with the first iPod from 2001, the design is pretty heavy and unwieldy. Look how easily it wants to leave my hand. Even when I flip on this hold switch, it still slips easily out of my hand. It's useless, so might as well remove it.
It's not what that's for.
Like a kidney. People today still drop their thin and light phones, so this design and weight wouldn't fly today, figuratively and literally. And the polished aluminum back scratches way too easily.
Oh, but you're not supposed to do that.
We could give it a better look.
Bro. How long have you been doing?
Wow, look at that beautiful new pattern. Fits in much better with the times. Let's turn it on. Ew! A black and white display? What is this?
Give me a
A
calculator.
graphing calculator? I thought iPods were supposed to be fun, not remind me of algebra. I stopped going to school several years ago, so this graphing calculator
What's that,
screen is another thing
TI-85?
on it that aged horribly. Not too many touchscreens existed back then, so to control this iPod, it has a physical scroll
That's
wheel that
that's
moves.
sandpaper sound.
To best illustrate this... See? It's probably to emulate the rotary phones they had back then or something. Another thing you don't want to use or be reminded of in 2022. Also, the downside to old moving parts is that they can break easily. Watch. No, not like that.
That's what I was about
Not
to say.
yet, anyway. I
Nice.
meant from regular use.
Really?
The scroll wheel doesn't work on this unit, and most of the buttons don't work either.
Oh wow.
Can we fix it? No, we can't.
No,
Apple
we
would never release products with parts that would randomly stop working with regular use these days.
Not at all.
The only surviving buttons are the center button and the play pause button. So the only thing you can do on this iPod is navigate to the one song loaded onto it, which is Lamborghini by KSI. At least it's a song all the kids are still listening to in 2022, when they're tired of their sense of hearing.
Really?
Can
the
we
KSI
load new
disc?
music onto it?
Crazy.
No. Due to this old connector Apple no longer uses called water
KSI catching a stray? Wow.
wire or something. No normal person in 2022 has a Mac with this port, making it once again unusable! Might as well seal it up. Perfect. Goodbye, useless port. Oh, forgot about charging. Well, there goes the one thing I was gonna praise it for. The battery that still holds a charge and lasts for a while in 2022. It was impressive until now. At least eventually you can stop listening to KSI Lamborghini. And with the included earphones, that's a good thing, due to the sound quality and everyone being used to wireless headphones in 2022.
Nice. Lamborghini. Oh, jeez. The KSI stray is crazy. Oh.
And that concludes my time with the first generation iPod. Can it be used in 2022? Yes, if you're a really niche KSI fan that likes that specific song and hates hearing. Now let's see if the 2019 iPod Touch is usable in 2022. And I think it is. I was able to restore it with the
newer.
backup from my iPhone,
When was this-
and
when
all
did
the
this
apps I
drop?
use on a daily basis are here. Well, except for the phone app, but I was tired of getting calls every few months from my dementia-ridden mom anyway.
Wait, is Pizza Hut's
except for the phone app
design?
but I was
Is this Pizza Hut's logo?
tired of getting calls.
That's not Pizza Hut. Please rock. That is not Pizza Hut. No. It's the fact he renamed it to Pizza Hut.
Every few months from my dementia-ridden mom anyway.
Nah.
Kid, answer the phone! I've fallen and I forgot the number to 911! It's almost like
Please rock.
the modern iPhone. Wait.
Nah, bro.
Now it's a modern iPhone. I'm gonna replace mine with this iPod and take it everywhere I go.
Oh my gosh. iPod. Oh, tough. Yep, GG.
What? I'm not connected everywhere I go? Bullshit!
I cannot stand Plain Rock's jump animations, bro.
I'm not connected everywhere I go.
Why does he jump like that?
Oh, bullshit!
What is with those jump animations? Oh my gosh.
Connected everywhere I go? Bullshit!
Oh my gosh. Hit the Jordan pose for a sec.
Go? Bullshit!
He did, low-key. Imagine you cop some new Air Jordans and then this is the logo instead of it's just Plain Rock doing this look. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Oh wow.
This is 2022, not 1984. So,
W reference.
is it usable in 2022? Oh, I missed you
Never
so
did that
much.
move.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Yes. If you're using it to remind yourself why Apple stopped selling iPods and why everyone moved on to iPhones. Oh, I almost forgot about the most important comparison between these two. The thing that makes the world and my channel go round. Money. How easy is it to buy each of these in 2022? Well, for the 2019 iPod Touch, ever since Apple announced that they were going to stop making them, they have since completely sold out on their website. But I was able to walk into my Best Buy again and buy another identical one for its retail price of only $199. I'm gonna keep it in the box and keep it mint for my iPod collection. Now what about the 2001 iPod? I also want another one complete in the box for the collection. The first iPod can't be that desirable, right? Holy fucking shit.
Jeez.
The ad revenue for this video isn't gonna pay for that. I blame a certain YouTuber for those high iPod prices. And I would ask my uncle in China to see if he has another one, but I just received the sad news today that he couldn't take working at Foxconn anymore and decided to take his life into his own hands and quit his job at Foxconn, and in the process, get rid of everything he stole from there. So no more Apple products from him. Dang. But I have an idea!
Okay. What's the idea? How does he do this with a straight face? Oh. What is this accomplishing?
Now looks like the destroyed first-gen iPod from the hit movie Baby Driver. A quick post to eBay, and surely someone will fall for it.
Nice.
Ooh, $10,000 offer.
Is this a skit? Did he actually? Yeah, I want to see what he actually got for this.
No, lowballers. I'll get enough money for another first-gen iPod eventually. Can I end this mess of a video yet? And so that, thank you guys for what? Oh no! The annoying tech repair advocates are here. Ooh. Fine. I guess to appease them, I'll do a segment on the repairability of these iPods too.
Okay. No. Oh gosh.
Repairability score for both of them?
0.
0 out of 10.
Okay.
But let's check the official way to repair them too.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be helpful. Oh, he's gonna go to the Apple store.
So I was wondering.
The security guard sees he's vlogging. Well, already scoping him out. I got my eye on you. You look like you up to no
So
good.
I was wondering if I could get this iPod repaired.
Oh, goodness, dude.
Oh, goodness.
So I was wondering if I could get this iPod repaired.
Oh, goodness, dude.
He said, oh, goodness, dude.
I think the options are going to be super limited. First of all...
He's Shut up, but it's so nice.
I'm super rad getting to see this thing. I think the last time I saw one was my own. It gets to a certain level, my friend, where things are no longer supported at Apple stores.
He's trying to put it so professionally.
So I was wondering if they could get this iPod repaired.
Oh goodness, dude.
Oh goodness, dude.
I think the options are going to be super limited. First of all, super rad getting to see this thing. I think the last time I saw one was my own. It gets to a certain level, my friend, where things are no longer supported at Apple stores. Just mainly because we don't manufacture or build those
He's taking it so seriously.
Anymore. Have you guys seen this thing before, by the way?
I have one.
Yeah, I have one. I love to hear that.
That thing was in a car accident.
Oh no, are you okay?
Yeah.
My advice would be truthfully to buy a new one. You could recycle it or trade it in. There wouldn't be any trade-in value.
I'll probably just keep it. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, man. Absolutely.
Okay.
I wish I could replace it for you.
Okay, thank you.
That's the best part of my day so far, and I just got here.
Oh, thank you.
Nice to meet you, dude.
That's funny. Yeah, go to another one. He was cool about it, though.
I was wondering if this can be repaired.
What did they say?
I'm wondering if this can be repaired.
Oh.
It can?
No.
No. So, so this is white.
Yeah, a little kid
Whoa.
got angry at it.
Fire Rock, stop the cap! Stop the cap!
It happens.
So
It happens.
the first gen iPod still sits at a 0 out of 10 on the repairability score, but the 7th generation iPod Touch now gets a negative 2 out of 10 because they wouldn't repair it despite it not being on the obsolete products list yet. I'm mad! So I changed my mind. I'm now gonna join your cause, annoying tech repair advocates. Ugh, they're never satisfied. And so with that, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. Just get a Zune, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Why Plain Rock? See, what is this thumbnail? Anyway. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, Redhead sent me something. Let me see. Ooh. Let me copy the link. Alright. Let's take a look at this right here. We're gonna end off on this, but OBS not responding real quick. Discord DMs leaked? No, not quite. That's funny though. Okay. Yeah, let's check out the making of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Okay. Splash Wave.
The first two Sonic games brought Sega immense success. The character went in 2 short years, from a conceptual rough sketch to an icon more widely recognized by kids than Mickey Mouse. By the end of 1992, Sega started to maximize profit from the Blue Hedgehog. Not only from all lucrative licensing deals, but also by starting development of multiple Sonic games for a wide variety of platforms.
Seen this video?
It was an exciting time for the company, prevailing on the cutting edge of consumer
I love this
entertainment
editing.
technology.
It's
Sega
telling
of
a
Japan
story.
had launched their fully 3D rendered arcade game, Virtual Racing, while Sega of America grew exponentially and opened up their high-tech multimedia studio geared towards the future of entertainment. But no success is without sacrifice. Sonic 2 had been developed by Sega's first US-based development studio, Sega Technical Institute. One of the core goals was to create a mixed culture creative work environment where anyone could pitch an original idea for a new game. But Sonic was just too important for Sega, and the continuation of his games was therefore given the highest priority. Many other projects were put on the back burner and even cancelled. Unsatisfied with the trajectory of his studio, Mark Cerny, head of STI, left in the tail end of 1992. The industry veteran Roger Hector was hired to fill his shoes. He was already acquainted with Sega from his days at
Mickey
Disney,
Mouse?
and not wanting to stir things up, he stayed true to Mark Cerny's original vision as much as he could with the given situation. When Sonic 2 wrapped up, part of the Japanese staff returned back to Japan. Lead game designer Hirokazu Yasuhara and lead programmer Yuji Naka remained at STI and set their mind on the follow-up. They assembled an all-Japanese team and asked Sega of Japan to send in reinforcements, but being stretched thin themselves, Sega could only spare a few experienced members from their consumer division. They were forced to send a number of new recruits, but what they lacked in experience, they certainly made up in talent and creativity. Development of Sonic 3 would take place in a separate section of the building, locked away from the rest via special security passes. This led to some dismay from US graphic artists, who were eager to be continually involved in the franchise.
Interesting.
However, there would still be some interaction with other STI employees. For example, Yuji Naka consulted technical programmer Adrian Stevens to help him solve complex math problems.
Okay.
Sonic 2 introduced two-player gameplay to the series. The third installment was supposed to move the series into the 3D realm, codenamed Sonic 3D. To make this happen, they planned to add the Sega Virtual Processor to the cartridge, a lightning-fast chip that was born out of the desire to port their arcade hit Virtual Racing over to the Mega Drive. Yuji Naka and art director Kunitake
These 3D games
worked on tech demos and mock-ups featuring a low-poly 3D rendered Sonic and isometric gameplay. The results
and to get it all
satisfying.
running on the hardware at the limited
schedules
hardware.
And added cost of the SVP chip made it clear that the move to 3D would be too ambitious. Instead, Sonic 3 would keep true to the winnable 2D side-scrolling formula. They set out to give the Hedgehog one final Mega Drive outing of epic proportions.
Okay.
Lead gameplay designer Hirokazu Yasuhara and two junior game designers came up with interesting set pieces to give each zone a distinct feel in terms of gameplay. Inspiration came from the team's numerous field trips and activities. Ice Cap, for example, was inspired by the snowboarding the team did together to blow off some steam.
Oh, that's nice.
Angel Island was named after an existing location just off the coast of San Francisco where STI was situated.
Really?
After working on two Sonic
San
games
Francisco?
off the coast of San Francisco where STI was situated.
That's a thing? Whoa.
After working on two Sonic games, Yasuhara really had a good grasp on how to switch up platforming action with high-speed gameplay. The added challenge this time around was to make the maps work for multiple characters with their own unique abilities. One of the new recruits on the project was Takashi Izuka, who would eventually become the lead of Sonic Team years later. He was responsible for scenes like the airship bombardment.
Because I knew about like City Escape, like SA2 being based in San Francisco. That's because that's where the actual team was.
And the opening cutscene.
And then Sonic Adventure, I think the team took a trip to the Mayan ruins, which is where they got the inspiration for the Mystic ruins. So awesome, honestly. Little details like that are awesome to me.
The game plan quickly grew and expanded to over 10 huge zones, demanding a massive 24 megabit cartridge.
Wow.
The game designers were encouraged to think big and not restrict their imagination to hardware limitations, determined that a solution would be found eventually.
Yeah.
Angel Island in particular is filled with interesting set pieces and effects. Some required clever planning. The airship, for example, would simply be too big to draw with sprites, and the lush jungle setting already fully used up the two background layers. The designers decided to clear one of the background layers of all trees during this scene to make room for the airship artwork. The game program altered the scroll speed and direction of this background layer mid-frame, making it possible to scroll the ground level and airship separately.
Okay.
Following up is a chase through the forest. In this scene, the sprite layer is used
They made
to add
the
an
game
extra
so
layer of
cinematic.
trees to give it more depth.
Yeah.
This is just a small demonstration of the creative problem solving on the project. Each of the three main Sonic games had their own art director or lead designer, resulting in a slightly different art style per game. Naoto Oshima infused the look of the original Sonic with polygonal CGI elements and checkered patterns.
Yeah.
As a consequence of moving development of the sequel to the US, Yasushi Yamaguchi took over his role for Sonic 2. Art direction for Sonic 3 was in the capable hands of Kunitake
I like this
Aoki,
editing with the
an
checkpoints.
experienced designer who moved to STI early in 1992.
Okay.
After helping out on a few bits and pieces on Sonic 2, he was asked to join the Sonic 3 team right from the start. Kunitake Aoki took inspiration from the original zones, but at the same time set out to make Sonic 3 feel more modern. The look of the original Sonic was based on the clean polygonal 3D graphics from the 80s, but since then 3D imagery had advanced considerably. The art style for Sonic 3 would reflect this by adding texture and simulating more dynamic lighting. The polygonal shapes and checkered patterns were still used to keep in line with the established look. The majority of pixel art was drawn the traditional way, pixel by pixel on Sega's digitizer systems. But 3D software was starting to become a powerful tool. Various bits and pieces in Sonic 3
we
were
gotta love
created
Title
using
Tempest.
tools on Amiga, Mac, and most notably Softimage Creative Environment, running on high-end SGI systems. This 3D animation package was designed for character animation and used on movies like Jurassic Park.
Jeez. No way.
This 3D animation package was designed for character animation and used on movies like Jurassic Park.
Wow. That's crazy.
Takashi Yuda was the main animator on the project and reworked Sonic's sprites to give him a 3D touch. This became a testament of the project's 3D roots. He already showcased his animation and art skills on acclaimed titles like Castle of Illusion and Quackshot, as well as his first assigned project, Revenge of Shinobi.
Title Tempest fits really well here.
One of the biggest challenges for the art team was to come up with a fitting design for a new character.
Yup.
A doodle of dreadlocks by enemy artist Yokokawa sparked the team's imagination, and after countless meetings and sketches, Knuckles the Echidna was born. The character was given fashionable shoes with a Rastafarian color scheme
Lego
and powerful
bricks.
spiked knuckles which would
The
allow
Lego
him to
Brick
dig.
11s.
The design stemmed from the desire to make him contrast Sonic. For example, his white crescent on his chest symbolized the moon, while Sonic's round belly, the sun.
Nice.
The symbol also embodies strength, as the forceful moon bears have the same marking on their chest.
Oh, wow. Moon Bear. Oh, wow.
Knuckles was appointed the guardian of Angel
Interesting.
Island and its Master Emerald. A fiendish plot by Robotnik made him believe Sonic was after this powerful
Moon
emerald.
Bears.
In the new cutscenes, Knuckles would hinder our heroes. They telegraphed his personality as well as creating a nice scene transition.
Yeah.
The special stage of the Sonic games had quickly gained a reputation of displaying stellar effects that were once seemingly impossible on Mega Drive hardware. The development team once again set out to make a graphical feast, yet at the same time make it fun to play.
Yeah.
Yuji Naka came up with the idea of a small planet to run across after watching Dragon Ball.
Yep, there it
To
is.
realize this effect, they made a carefully constructed still image and changed its colors in a constant loop to give the illusion of movement.
Yeah.
Each square of the checkered sphere is split up in multiple lines. Each line links to
see
a
it.
different color entry in the palette. So when you offset all colors inside the palette by 1, it results in a 1-pixel shift of the checkered pattern. This clever illusion essentially makes 16 frames out of one still image, and thus didn't require much memory and CPU power, leaving more
Nice.
resources to calculate the location of the smaller spheres. Only when
Nice.
Sonic changes direction, a small series of animated tiles are required. Thanks to the overwhelming success of Sonic Tuesday,
So that's what intrigues me about like classic games. Is like there were so many like math and computer graphics problems to be solved since you had such limited hardware. It's so stuff like this is really like interesting to me.
Sega wanted to keep the tradition of a holiday season
Like how
release
they
for their
made
Sonic
the
games.
game
During the
run on
annual
the
planning
hardware
meeting of Sega of
that they
America
had
at the start
been
of
working with.
'93, it already became clear that the project was behind schedule, meaning no new Sonic game for the holiday.
Nowadays with games you just have like, you know, Unreal and Engine and stuff like, you know.
Holidays. Soon after, management came with a fitting solution. A smaller spin-off game inspired by the well-received Casino Night Zone of Sonic 2. One of the most promising game designers at STI, Peter Moravik, took up the challenge. Together with designer Kurt Peterson, he knocked out an animated demo with a large emphasis on pinball in mere days. The concept was quickly approved, and production began at the start of spring, and would have to wrap up roughly 5 months later.
Like the spinball
There were
animation.
not enough resources at STI to program the game in such a short time span.
Yeah.
Roger Hector decided to outsource programming and technical management. He turned to 2 longtime friends with their own development company called Polygames. They set up the code for Spinball in a modular way that allowed programmers of STI to help out, tackling different sections of the game. All artwork and game design would still be produced by talent at STI who were not involved in Sonic 3.
In order to hit the tight deadline,
So
the bulk
Spinball
of the code
is
was
being
written
made
in
at
the
the same
higher-level
time
programming language
as
C.
Sonic 3.
It's easier to read and manage,
C-Lane.
but the trade-off was less efficient machine code, resulting in a lower frame rate.
Yeah.
Sonic Spinball would buy the Sonic 3 project more time, but the next management challenge hit shortly after. Sega of America had made a huge promotional deal with McDonald's to coincide with the release of the game. But the ever-growing concept for Sonic 3 resulted in it slipping behind schedule. The game would not be ready until summer of '94, which would mean completely missing the promotion which was planned for February of '94. A solution to this problem came from an employee at Sega of America, who brought up the idea of a lock-on cartridge. He had seen this in action a few years prior on a small scale, allowing programmers to add new characters to an existing game. This
Also, Sonic CD was its debut, but all she was a damsel in distress. Do agree that Metal Sonic is a highlight of the game, though. The story wasn't really all that. It was just another classic game.
Technology made it possible to hit the deadline and release the unfinished content down the line. From that moment on, the project was split up.
Yup.
Sonic 3A would be the first half of the game.
3A.
Sonic 3B would encompass the remaining levels, and Sonic 3C was supposed to be the full experience. They knew that Knuckles was a big new selling point and was therefore reserved for Sonic 3B. His involvement in the first game would be kept to a minimum. To compensate, Sonic 3A would feature an elaborate time trial mode. The split up was a big relief for the development team. Sonic 3A was allocated a sizable 16 megabit cartridge, meaning there was much more memory available to cram the pre-rendered title screen in the game and keep adding more detailed graphics.
That's crazy. The whole intro was just pre-rendered. It took up so much space.
Adding more memory available to cram the pre-rendered title screen in the game and keep adding more detailed graphics.
Interesting.
The huge number of zones of the complete project would call for a comprehensive score. The first two Sonic games had been composed by Nakamura of the band Dreams Come True, who had become so successful that royalties were starting to become a problem. Sega turned to its own sound team and Cube Core in Japan, consisting of almost a dozen talented musicians. A new yet familiar face would also be added to the team. Michael Jackson and Sega were already acquainted. He owned a number of their arcade cabinets and was hands-on involved in the production of his own video game, Moonwalker, 3 years prior. He helped to design the gameplay, with Al Nilsson from Sega of America serving as an intermediary. Development of the game took place at Sega of Japan. At the end of development, Yuji Naka was already working on the engine for the first Sonic game, while his colleagues next to him were finishing up Moonwalker. Many staff members on the Moonwalker project would be involved in the Sonic franchise. For example, Hiroshi Kubota, who masterfully adapted Michael's songs for the Mega Drive, would arrange and program Nakamura's songs for Sonic 1 and 2. Pixel artist Jenna Ishiwatari would draw a scene art for Sonic 1. It's no secret that Sonic Team was a big fan of Michael Jackson, and Jackson himself was a huge Sonic fan, so the possibility that the two would meet again was no coincidence.
Nice.
In the spring of '93, during a break from his Dangerous tour, Michael met with the team at STI and shared his interest in composing music for the mascot. Afterwards, he phoned keyboardist Brad Buxer, whom he had collaborated with on Dangerous, to help on the project. Together, they sat down and composed a number of tracks with the help of 4 other musicians and engineers. Composer Cicero Jones recalls spending countless hours on the project, making their songs suit Sonic Team's needs. Sonic 3 was not the only planned collaboration between Sega and Michael Jackson.
Maybe it was a nice cab.
The VR amusement park ride Scramble Training was already in production, and the pop star would be involved in productions from Sega's new multimedia studio.
This is Command. Who is the most qualified pilot for this emergency? Evaluating crew data.
In the summer of '93, disaster struck. Rumors of child abuse hit the media, and the witch hunt began. Michael Jackson continued his hectic tour schedule for the rest of the year. During this final leg of the Dangerous tour, Michael and Brad Buxer used one of the melodies they wrote for Sonic 3 to form the basis of the hit single Stranger in Moscow.
Really?
Sega decided to silently step away from the turmoil surrounding the pop star. Zones that originally featured Michael's music, like Marble Garden, were recomposed by Sega's own sound team. It's not unlikely that they were inspired by the work done by MJ and his team, and so they would still influence the final score and give it a unique flavor. In the end, the bulk of the score would be delivered by Sega's own team, but traces of the collaboration still ended up in the final game. Most notable is the theme for Ice Cap Zone, which clearly resembles the unreleased 80s track Hard Times from Brad Buxer's new wave band, The Jetsons.
Ah, I see. Okay, I see now. He's a composer.
Sonic 3 would not be the end of the partnership between Sega and Michael Jackson. Years later, he would pop up again in a Dreamcast game, Space Channel 5, per his request. The other members in his team were less satisfied, leading to a tense situation decades later. After this hectic period for the project, Christmas of '93 rolled around and would turn out to be a Sonic-filled holiday. November 23rd was dubbed Sonic Mania Day and put the spotlight on 3 new Sonic titles: Sonic Spinball, Sonic CD, and Sonic Chaos.
Imagine streamers' reaction to this. Like, all these
marketing and
together.
Communication in 1993 concerning the Hedgehog was focused on these 3 titles. Sonic Spinball could ride on the strong brand reputation and managed to sell over 1 million copies. Thanks to the mega hit Aladdin and players favoring the uncensored Mortal Kombat for the Mega Drive, it would become the 3rd strong holiday season in a row for Sega. All details concerning Sonic 3 were kept under wraps for the whole of '93. Just months before its release, Sega started to share information and beta ROMs. Gaming Press previewed the game extensively in their January and February issues of '94. Development of Sonic 3A wrapped up in late 1993 and would simply be branded as Sonic 3. The first batch of cartridges arrived in US store shelves on the 2nd of February, just in time for promotional tie-ins and local festivities of Groundhog Day, dubbed Hedgehog Day.
Wonder how long it took them
PAL
to make
release
this
followed
the video?
a few weeks later with various local events and promotions. Nobody outside
This is
Sega
incredible editing. You can look at the background, the rotating Death Egg.
knew that it was only
Crazy.
half the game that was originally envisioned.
Like, where do
Thanks
you
to
get
the
those
6
assets
jam-packed
from?
zones accompanied by an elaborate time trial and 2-player mode, the game left a satisfying impression on players and press alike. All content combined would still require a 16 megabit cartridge, twice as much as Sonic 2. The cartridge would also be packed with an FE RAM
Where'd you get all
chip
these
that
assets,
saved
man?
your progress and recorded your best efforts in time trial mode without an additional battery. Sega already revealed that there would be extra content down the line, and even hinted at a possible lock-on feature that would be compatible with Sonic 1 and 2. It was seen as a positive bonus by the press, unaware that it would actually be content cut from the original game.
That's crazy.
After experiencing a successful launch
Like,
of the
this
first
B-roll is
chapter,
insane.
the team went back to work on the remaining content. The
documentary was before the prototype music was discovered?
bulk of the levels were already conceptualized and even fully scored. Flying Battery Zone in particular was far in development, as it was originally intended to take part in the first act, situated between Carnival Night and Ice Cap Zone. In a transition scene, Sonic would hold on to debris from the airship and use it as a snowboard to safely slide down the hill of Ice Cap Zone. Somewhere after the split up, it was decided to move the zone to the second act.
Yeah.
Sonic 3 had not yet been released in the East. It was the intent to release the full game to the Japanese market as a single cartridge. All the new game code and assets would therefore be built on top of the already existing Sonic 3 project code. There were even minor tweaks done to the level layouts and code of Sonic 3. At the start of spring of 1994, the 6 new zones were nearing their final form. An extra final zone called Doomsday and the bonus stages were completed the next month. Pirated versions of Sonic 3 were popping up in Eastern markets, leaving
Really?
Sega no choice than to release the regular Sonic 3 cartridge in May of 1994 in the East. Meanwhile, the Sonic 3B project was rebranded to Sonic & Knuckles and would be marketed as a standalone game with lock-on features, instead of just an expansion for Sonic 3. Releasing the game as a standalone title meant that
sold
extra
way worse.
content was needed. For
Yeah.
example, an intro and title screen.
Yeah.
Kunitake Aoki would again be responsible for the title screen, and had to finish this in just 2 weeks. In-house musician
That boy
Howard
crammed.
Drawson composed
For
some
sure.
remaining bits and pieces like the opening and ending tune, as well as Knuckles' theme. By the start of June, the game was pretty much complete, and focus shifted to implementing
Lava
the final
Reef.
lock-on functionalities. When booted up, the Sonic & Knuckles cartridge checks if there's a game attached to it. Depending on the serial number, it runs different operations through switch circuitry inside the cartridge.
Nice.
If Sonic 3 is attached, the cartridge runs the Sonic 3 & Knuckles game code. This is the 13-zone spanning complete adventure as it was originally intended, with all 3 playable characters available from the start.
Beauty.
The game program uses the new Sonic 3 level maps, but loads most graphical assets of the first 6 zones from the Sonic 3 cartridge. A new addition that was not in the original design documents are 7 Hyper Emeralds to collect. When all 14 emeralds are collected, Sonic can transform into the all-powerful Hyper Sonic, empowered with a double jump and screen-clearing move. To add even more play features, the dev team tested if they could breathe new life into Sonic 2 by making Knuckles a playable character. It turned out to be relatively simple, as the levels were already designed with a semi-flying Super Sonic in mind. But still, some minor tweaks were necessary to the level layout data to accommodate Knuckles and his climbing ability. A new build of the Sonic 2 game code was stored on an extra separate ROM chip inside the Sonic & Knuckles cartridge. The Knuckles sprite data was also stored inside this ROM. All other assets were loaded from the original Sonic 2 cartridge. There wasn't enough time and budget to give Sonic 1 the same treatment. The developers came up with a nice alternative that would even be compatible with nearly the full library of Mega Drive games. Each cartridge unlocks an extra Blue Sphere minigame level. The minigame was programmed in a way that the layouts could be procedurally generated, while the serial number of the locked-on cartridge was used as a key to generate a specific pattern. With Sonic 1 attached, the player gains access to an almost unlimited amount of Blue Sphere minigames. In the summer of '94, the almost 2-year-long development cycle of the whole project finally came to an end. Sonic & Knuckles was released worldwide in October of 1994. Like Sonic 3, it sold close to 2 million copies, which wasn't as much as the mega success of Sonic 2, but still worthy for a place in the top 10 bestsellers.
Sonic 2 went crazy.
In a perfect world, Sonic 3 and Knuckles would have been released as one game, on schedule and at normal retail price. The reality of the situation is that hardly any development environment is perfect. There's usually some struggle between various departments fighting for their own.
That's the most intriguing part, is seeing how they combated the complex problems.
As well as outside influences impacting a project. The lock-on cartridge was a creative solution to a problem, and was backed up by the drive of the developers to add as much value to both games as they could. The Sonic brand was still strong enough to pull off this trick, and leave the fans feeling satisfied with their purchase. It had been an exhilarating road to success for Sega for 3 years. But turmoil from inside started to grow. STI would still be able to release 2 original games in the spirit of their company, Comic Zone and The Ooze. In '95, it stopped being a separate entity, and was merged with the other US-based development studios of Sega. The free creative spirit was unfortunately lost, as it became more structured and corporate-oriented. Yuji Naka and Hirokazu Yasuhara both left STI shortly after the Sonic & Knuckles project, and went their separate ways working on vastly different franchises. They continued to inspire and even teach future generations of game developers. As for Sonic and Sega, their fairy tale story to unmatched fame and success had come to an end. Their rise to the top would become one of the most memorable stories in gaming history. Although their fame would never hit that high point again, their products, both old and new, would still bring joy to a new generation of players.
Indeed. That was nice. You need a new Knights game? Yes. Probably not gonna happen anytime soon, but yeah. That'd be cool. Nice. That was really nice. Why is this the most replayed part? Big thanks to... Okay. Nice. Why is this the most replayed part? The credits. La 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 la. Y'all know how I feel about that Hydro City Act 2. Or the credits. Nice. Hey. Nice. Yeah, this is the Mania version. Someone must have really liked the credits. That's funny. That's nice. That's nice. That's a really nice video. That was a really nice video. Yeah. Oh man, that was a good little stream. I don't think I'm gonna head out at this point, but yeah, good reactions. I think I was able to work on the audio earlier today, so I hopefully y'all peeped. The audio quality was better, and additionally, y'all like the little please playing Rock Clown Motel. We'll do that another time. But yeah, hopefully I also like the little secondary view. You know, like that. But anyways, yeah, that's it for the stream. I'm gonna head out now. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all have yourselves a good one. And I'll see y'all in the next one.